All right, round 2 for TTP Pub Night. Hopefully fixed streaming.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm on it.
We live in a sad part of the world when the internet in this building is slower than the internet on my cell phone.
Yeah. Pretty much. Let's actually see. Oh, there's always the door. Wait and see when it comes up. So, so we're going to be having chats tonight, talking paintball, talking about patches.
Juice Campbell IPA. Not a sponsor, from Five Paddles Brewing Company. That's the first beer we started with. No, the second beer we started with tonight. The first one is called something Blue Label. I can't read without my glasses on.
Yeah.
Brother Ian.
It's called, was fairly
Still
delicious.
can't.
Brother In's Belgium 4.
It seems to me that we are drinking a lot of unfiltered beers tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got, 2 Keller beers in the fridge?
Yep.
Sure. It's going to be a long, dark pub night.
Usually ends with crying.
Oh.
It always ends with crying.
So,
I'm waiting to
Where's
see if
Steph?
this changes because it doesn't look like it is.
Oh no.
yeah, no, we're up. We're live. We're good. I'm just looking at the thing. We're good.
What's up? Okay.
we're
This
good.
one just-
Yay!
Yay!
Hooray!
Hi, everybody. We're good. We're live, and it's actually streaming nicely. Yay! So, where did we leave off?
We didn't actually start.
Drinking. So we're drinking, talking paintball. Last night was kind of a weird session, but we're gonna completely forget about last night's podcast. I went off onto a weird tangent at the end, and we're gonna see if we can get weirder.
Because it's Friday.
Because it's Friday. Did you? Yeah.
And this has been in the works for how long now?
Months.
Since
According to my original concept, 6 years.
6 years. And then for TTP since 0 hour, we were going to do it there.
I heard about it. Like
Yeah, way too drunk there.
Yeah. That's what I heard about this afternoon.
Yeah, 0 hour was when we
Hey, we're
planned
drinking
this
beer on
because
a
the three of us.
Because
were
we
in
were
the same
all
place.
actually there.
Yeah, and I wasn't a part of his podcast yet. Really, did one the episode? Did one the episode?
One of the episodes.
I was too busy drinking a lot of beer that night, so...
Shut up, Siri.
I'm just sharing. So yeah, any questions for any of the guests, throw them in the comments. We are watching.
And don't forget that we do have
reshare
a,
everything again.
A patchpanel.ca promo code tonight, TTP. Throw that in at patchpanel.ca into their promo code, and you'll get 20% off any orders. Special thank you very much, Evan, and good luck, gentlemen.
We bribed him with beer and this event.
It worked.
And you guys
The horrible things I'll do for beer.
you guys are benefiting for this. You'd be surprised the things he'll do for beer.
Oh,
And
it's
don't
been
be surprised.
down
'cause
there.
It's bad.
Yeah,
it's
just
really bad.
use your imagination and you're probably right.
Pretty much.
So, how long have you been paintballing for, Evan?
I bought my
Jacob
first
McCarthy?
paintball gun when I was 15. So, I mean, that would be the official start, although there was a several-year gap in the middle. Started really getting back into it when I moved to Peterborough for college, and that's when I got, like, steadily playing to the point that I am now. Well, actually, I played more then. But, yeah, that was kind of when I met
you were
the
15.
major... Yeah,
So,
but
what now, 32, 35?
33.
So you're old. You're
Yeah.
old.
I should know my birthday was like a couple weeks ago, but...
Yeah, 6 days after mine.
Yeah.
And 3 years before. But
Yeah, I don't put it on Facebook
we
so
don't talk
nobody
about
says
it.
anything.
Yeah.
Before mine, I think.
I was like, did I miss that on Facebook?
A lot
It's
of
kinda-
horny parents in October.
It's
Yeah.
really that social proof that
It's a
nobody
Thanksgiving.
gives a shit about anybody's
Or
birthday.
Halloween. Yeah.
It's just that they see it on Facebook and say something about it.
Yeah. Oh,
I
hey,
remember
happy
the day
birthday.
after.
I remember getting Facebook messages from people. It's like, would it be happy birthday, and then and again. 3 years, like the third
And-
year
and
in a
again.
row. Instead of because that's all they ever commented, and then
Yeah.
that's when I started the huge purge this year with my Facebook. I went
Yeah.
from like 2,000 to 100.
I can't do that because I have thousands of people and it's just like
Well, I left the
not
industry,
happening.
right?
Yeah.
I would be scared for you if you got locked out and you had to identify who it was. Because it's like either someone...
Oh,
who-
what, in the pictures of
Yeah,
friends?
they have pictures of the friends. And it's...
Fan, forgot to turn off the fan.
Don't know who you are, don't know who you are, don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, that
I was
would
like,
be a
that
nightmare.
happened to George. He got, from trolling, he got
One more to the
posted, and
wall.
he's like,
Oh, yeah.
I had 5 people I had to identify. They're all wearing paintball masks, and I got it right. And he was so proud of himself. I was like, yes.
Yeah, it's not like, I know that pattern.
Yeah.
I remember
Oh.
when you bought that mask.
Well, that's like...
Yeah, that doesn't work for me. I own there's like fucking 12 masks in the corner over there. I have 3 different KLRs.
And you
I have
actually
2
see us without
i4s.
them.
I have an i5.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as it's lime green, it's Evan. Pretty much.
Well, no, now it's what?
Yeah, I got the die cam,
cam?
and I gotta say, after the last time we played, it was a different experience for me because people couldn't actually see me, and I did a lot better.
Happy belated birthday, Evan.
Thanks, James.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. Carry on.
Ooh, the next one. That was my pick.
That was your pick?
Yeah.
Isn't that
Local Smith,
Yeah, that's the
Smith
guy who worked
Havens.
right across the road from my place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
They're-
have
they're pretty good beer.
They have barbecue and beer days all the time.
Yeah,
I
the,
stopped in before work.
Did they had it when we
They've
when
got
we were
good,
there?
They've got
Yeah.
good food. Their brisket's really good.
Yeah, it's some barbecue truck that comes
Yeah.
in and does it.
I stop in before work every time I see the sign out front that says barbecue and beer.
Yeah, we went to the brewery and there was just people sitting at the picnic tables outside drinking beer and eating food, and I was like, "What kind of fucking day is this? I need more of these."
There was a movie out recently. It had Olivia Wilde, Anna Kendrick, and a bunch of, and all it was a group of people who worked at a pub or at a brewery, and all they did was drink beer and sleep with each other. It was a great movie. It's a fantastic movie. Olivia
Sounds
Wilde's
like a good job.
babe.
Yeah.
But no, that's the thing about brewmasters, right? Because all they got to do all day is drink beer, make beer, drink beer to
the
test it.
kid at the cast was just like, "Yeah, it's a great day. I'm here. Friday. It's like I test beer. I sell beer.
Yeah,
Like, people are happy with me."
He kept talking about how much he loved his job the whole time.
Yeah.
Guy was probably like 20. It's like, yeah, man, that's you enjoy that.
Yeah.
The pay's probably shit too, but it doesn't matter.
No. And for those that want to keep track at home, we have our growing beer tree.
Which is
It's so far back there that no one can see it, but
yeah.
It's
right
kind of
They
there.
can see it right there.
It's there-ish.
we are already probably 3.5 liters of beer in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that went quick.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like I was like, I don't know how much. I don't know if we're having enough beer for tonight. It's like,
I
no,
don't
it's
think
gonna
we
go
do.
quickly.
And if my wife is watching, I'm sorry, I'm not coming home tonight.
Mine's just gonna have to go pick me up.
I mean, I've got a cot beside my desk over there, so that's pretty much where I'm sleeping because my drive is too far.
Yeah.
I mean, I could walk home, but
Perks of rural living. It's a half-hour drive home.
And you don't really want to hitchhike that.
No,
So we made it all the way.
that's a
out here.
very rapey road.
We made it all the way out here to Peterborough
one?
because
So yeah.
naturally, as it comes down, like last night, we talked about how people in the industry stick around in the industry and they're here for a long time. And of course, Evan Henshaw's been here for 18 years already plus.
Yeah, I mean,
18 years
I've
now.
only really been involved in the industry for, what? Probably 6 years. I've actually had
Pretty
like
good
a
at that.
more formal involvement. Started WMI just over 5 years ago, but for the year before that, I was running MagFed PB.
Yeah.
The now, well, actually, it's back in its own capacity. It's actually kind of cool how it works now because it just pulls information from everywhere.
Yeah.
So it runs in a little bit more of an autonomous sense. But it actually, its current standard still gets a lot of traffic, so it's
fizz.
kind of cool.
Oh,
Fizz,
you
little
fucked it.
fizz. Yo, put it in your mouth.
Put your mouth. Put
Close your eyes,
Suck,
put it in your
suck,
mouth.
suck,
There
suck,
you
suck,
go.
Suck. Come on.
I stopped it.
Okay.
I don't
Fantastic.
want that one.
That
So-
stings.
Question for Tyler: how's your back doing?
Who asked that?
Jamie.
Oh.
Looks
So at the last event, at the last,
Hey, Tyler, do a worse job pouring your beer.
I know, right?
Hey.
I'm focusing now.
Tyler, spend more time on your back.
So what happened was
Things got
Jamie
more
called
head
a
than a high school
mercy
football party.
that I tried to take, and just lit me up in the back. That's not true.
Here we go.
So my back is doing much better
Thanks, Jamie.
He's got a pretty good bend in it
after I
already.
took a mercy.
After you took a mercy.
You took a mercy?
I was coming around a building and I heard it from behind my head to
That,
call the.
that green box on the floor there, that's the shame box.
Yeah,
you have
go-
to stand in that
stand in the
box.
shame box.
and
I still
face
got
the
shot
wall.
up. I still got shot up. This was
don't take
after I had
mercies.
been like.
This is from a child.
I played an
Or your
NPC
wife.
role, and I was like shot probably about 30 times in one game. And I had no ability to shoot back. So when someone called a mercy right from behind my head, I was like, I'm going to take this right now, and I still got lit up with 5 shots. So
Oh, there's
I got
some
shamed.
I'm pretty sure there's footage of Zach to catch taking a mercy and still taking the point blank tip in 98 right to the spinal cord from CQB. And it was a top down shot too.
Who was? Oh, it was
Oh, I've seen that video.
one of the only mercies I've taken in my life. And I think it was actually one of the only mercies Rancid's taken in his life as well was at CQB, and we both turned a corner with pistols to each other's faces. Stood there in a stalemate for like 2 minutes like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Because neither of us wanted to do it.
I'm
And
gonna
after,
pull the trigger.
After a few minutes, we're just like, fuck it, let's just walk off.
Just wait for the gate.
It was like
to
the
end.
only mercy I think either of us have taken.
Success
where was that 4 beers ago?
on my belt.
I don't know, I'm a pretty good table beer opener.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
still trying to hit the bin.
I mean, the floor is littered with bottle caps back there.
That being said, you should see the woods. There's a lot more first strikes and paintballs out there.
Yeah.
I
Especially dum-dums.
shoot a lot off the loading dock.
Is the shame box the same place as the safe space?
Yes, it did. So
Hi, Hulk.
you can't see it, but basically there's a green box on the floor, and in one direction, which is facing the wall, it's the shame box. So if you have done something stupid, you have to stand and face the wall. If you
Good thing I don't work here.
are worried about being offended by something, you can stand in it and face us, and it becomes the safe space at that point, and we won't insult you.
It's only shame if you're looking away.
And we've actually honored that as much as we don't want to. And then if you stand in it facing our tech bench, it's the learning square. And
This is actually written on the floor.
yeah, it's written on the
too, oh my
table.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Safe zone K box, learning square shame box.
yeah.
That's fucking cool.
I have a question. How many of Matt Naper's orders go into that box after he's ordered them?
No, see the difference is Matt has his own box of shame. It's a Vulcan graffiti box that he sends us shit in. Yeah. But yeah, no, he has his own like personal shame box.
Oh, they can't see because of the glare.
Get your dick right in there.
Yeah.
You got to be real special to earn one of those.
Yeah. You gotta try really, really
Yeah.
hard.
What is his name?
Either
We
day.
should call him Peter. Peter the Penis. Not to name it after myself, but.
You know.
Can I just
Well,
call
it's
you?
like that, or you call him Richard.
Can I just call you Peter the Penis?
Or penis for
I
short.
mean, it's got a nice ring to it.
It works.
That was actually kind of cool. You guys missed it. It spun in spots.
Pete's
It
fidget
did a little
spinner.
helicopter.
It was pretty cool. It's my fidget spinner. Eat a dick!
Actually, wait.
Yes!
This is the
New
horrible
game. We're
version.
gonna spin the dick.
Horrible version.
Spin the
of,
dick on the podcast. Here we go. Wherever it lands,
The more
that
beers we
person
have,
drinks.
the more beers we have, the more that game.
And you
changes.
ruined the game right
I
off
drink.
the bat.
All right, so the
For
game's
my brother's bachelor party, we were in Toronto, and we did this walking tour of Toronto called Beer Makes History Better. And I feel like we're creating our own version called Beer Makes the Internet Better.
Oh, beer
It
always
does.
makes the internet
Yeah.
better.
Beer makes everything better.
This show is only going to get worse. Someone commented earlier to me about
Except
like
for sex crimes. It makes them worse.
doing.
Yeah.
Well,
No, when you're drunk and you commit a sex crime, it's way worse. So I'm told.
For you or for them?
That's the catch 22. For whom? For whom?
for whom does the bell toll?
For
I
whom
bet
does
there's at least one viewer that's gonna need
I'm
the
not
safe
pulling my
space.
pushes.
Yeah,
I mean punches.
It's back there.
As they say, half whole.
Nothing's pulling it when I
When I drink. Oh, I'm gonna
So-
pull out of this podcast.
To go back to like when you were getting into the like so with Widowmaker, because like so we were talking about it earlier. So the M5, which we have lovely displays of,
Forgot to
so it's
put
the
those in.
5th one in the M series,
I believe so.
ish.
I, in this case, had no part in the naming of the product, so I pretty much haven't lived down the whole derp thing yet. So,
DMR.
which
I still love it though.
strangely
Yeah,
enough
I think
involved
it's the
beer. Yeah,
Oh no, the M line.
They gave Evan beer and he named something. It
yeah,
works.
and,
No, I
and
thought-
it stuck.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
And
Whoa, whoa,
now
whoa.
we have a product called the derp.
Dirt.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because
thanks
of
to Jordan.
that.
No, that
And
was
his
thanks to him.
Was it you? I thought it was your alcoholism that called it the dirt.
No, I did.
Yeah.
Totally did.
Was
Yeah,
he there?
something.
I would love to have
Were you
taken
there?
credit for that. No, I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, Stephen Gallagher, you gave me false information today. It was Evan, not Jordan,
I mean, thanks for the
who
credit.
named
but
the
it
bird.
wasn't me.
Dirt. The Bert. The
So-
Bert.
Bert the bird.
Let's
bird.
hear the derp story then. For those that
Yeah,
don't
let's
know.
hear the derp story. This
So-
is good.
The first Maxim event we did was like kind of the
Derp was bound to stick like glue.
It
You are
was so
very
much
right,
fun.
Mr. Hulk.
It's
Sorry,
so
carry
much
on.
fun.
Barney Dawson.
So it was the night before the first Maxim event, and we had already been. It was at
Hand
Sergeant
hands,
Splatters,
just hand
where we were in the MagFed League,
Oh, okay.
and
I like that.
One of them.
we had set
Now
up
cooking.
their shop. We had basically
Cooking.
converted their pro shop into a Milsig store for the
Yeah.
next day for the event, and we finished at probably 10:30, and we still needed to eat, so we went out for dinner. Even though we had to be back at the field for like 6 o'clock the next morning.
Is this Splatters?
Yeah,
Yes.
And
Maxim 2 or 1?
this is the first
One.
Maxim.
Yeah, maximum.
That was a
Because
long
that was where
night.
we unveiled the SMG. That was where we decided that we were kind of bored of the industry circle jerk of extravaganza, and we wanted to do things more for the players than for the rest of the industry.
Well, in the future, tell your boss not to say weird shit like that's fucking stupid to in front of Deep. That was a long conversation I didn't need to have.
No.
Yeah, well, it was funny.
Well, because no, somebody asked a very stupid question, and if nobody was, if
It
none of
actually
you were
wasn't
there,
that stupid
was.
of a question,
It was.
it's just Nelson.
Will the SMG accept TPX mags? That was a wonderful question to say. Are you a fucking idiot? Why would you compete against somebody, or why would you use a competitor's mag in your gun?
It wasn't even that. It's just we have this kind of standpoint of if
I had to
we
edit that
like
out.
we need a reliable feed source,
I went from
and so we know that ours is, but we don't know that everyone else's will be all the time. And sure, we could test it, but batch to batch, we all know
Justin.
about stuff like that. So it just didn't happen. I mean, that's plain and simple of it.
Yeah. So okay, so you
But
guys went out,
yeah, so
drinks.
we're out having dinner, and it resulted in several beers. And Aaron, who is one of the guys at Milsig Direct in the U.S., the guy you don't see a lot. He's also, the nicest person you'll ever meet. But he's sitting there, and he's like, "Guy, yeah, he came for the event." And he's just like, "Guys, we have this whole new thing, and we don't have a name for it." So we just sat there spitting shit out. And I don't remember how far it made it, but we probably sat there for about 20 minutes tossing names out and acronyms and shit like that. And
I got it.
I hit a point where I was so tired I was falling asleep at the table.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, all right, guys, plain and simple, let's just call it the DERP, the Dynamic Exo Retention Platform. And then everyone's like, and we all laughed. Got a good laugh out of it. And we stopped talking about it. And so, we finish our dinner, we go back to the hotel, and it's now at this point almost 1 a.m. And I pretty much get in the hotel room and crash immediately. And Aaron and Jesse, who's our artist at Milsig Direct Canada, they were working on all the press release stuff still, and they were working away like busy beavers. And I passed out. I was way too tired to even acknowledge sound in the room. So the next morning, as we opened the doors at Maxim, we wanted to get as much of our information out first as possible. So the press release emails that were sent to the range of 25,000 people were sent out. And so I'm standing there just as people are walking in and first picking up the SMGs. We had 10 of them there, and people were finger fucking them basically. And I sit there and I take a second to read the press release on my phone, and the press release actually called it the DERP. So basically Jesse and Aaron, while I was asleep, added it into the press release. I don't know if they thought it was a joke or if they thought we decided on it. Whatever it was, it went in there. So no more than 15, 20 minutes into the day, a young guy named Max, I actually think he joined the Army now, but he was quite young at the time. I've known him for quite a while now, but he asked to do an interview with me, and basically he springs it on me in the middle of an interview. He's like, "So why did you call it the DERP?" It's just I don't even have a good story. I was 4 beers in, completely exhausted, and I threw it out there, and it happened, and it's still there to this day, and I pretty much lost a lot of my ability to name things after that.
You're
Let him
not
your permission
allowed
to name things.
anything. No,
You're
you
allowed
can't
to
call
make
it the
patches,
fuckery.
you're not allowed
it's called
to
the
name
M5.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the Magnus 5, right?
Magnus.
It's
Yeah,
the
who the
M5 Magnus.
M5 Magnus.
That was Doug. I had no part in that.
Doug?
With the M5, my
Doug Brown.
primary focus was just function.
Yeah.
The whole time. I mean, I've had one in my hands for 6 to 8 months before release. Got
At
to
the
spend a
May
lot of
50.
time when we were in Taiwan playing around with different design concepts and stuff like that. And that's where I spent a lot of my time, was just making sure that it turned out as perfect as it did. And
Actually, that's a good question. How often do you go to Taiwan?
I've only been there once.
Just the once?
Yeah.
For the Milsig road trip, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
for the Milsig Happy Party.
Yeah.
Wait,
That,
so you
that there was
Wish I
multiple.
could've
There's supposed to be
gone
multiple episodes of, and you and Tom. There's only ever one.
Yeah, so I mean, we ran into a lot of
Long
logistical issues on that. Most of the video footage ended up getting corrupted somewhere going through airport security.
Oh, okay.
So we,
It's like that weird thing 'cause I saw
we
the
had
patch
somewhere in
and I
the
thought,
range of
hours of footage. I'm sure.
I think we had almost a terabyte of footage that we lost.
That's terrible.
So
That's-
Terrible.
basically, we got 2 parts of it out.
yeah.
Beat you by that much.
It was really unfortunate because, I mean, for me, where I was in life, getting to go on that trip was a really, really awesome thing, and I really wanted to share that with people. And the fact that it got destroyed was actually really, really hard on me, because I put so much effort into it. A lot of people put faith in us, and I'll full well say, like, we basically shit the bed on that. I mean, everybody that gave money still got all their prizes. We ended up actually spending more money on prizes than we raised by the end of it, because we gave out somewhere in the range of like $4,000 in prizes and gifts and stuff like that. So, I mean, I still one day will do it again.
Yeah.
And have a better handle on the technology behind it. I mean, a lot of it, we raised the money to buy gear, and we had only used the gear at a very minimal level
Good
at
call,
that point.
Gallagher. He says, from now on, cloud the files before X-ray.
Yeah, well, that's
also like
part
what,
of
but
the learning
3
curve.
years later.
Part of
Yeah.
3 years
Yeah.
later? Yeah.
How long was that trip? 3 years? 2 years?
That
No,
was
it's 2 years, 'cause
not this
Tom's
past
gone
February,
3
but the one
times now.
before.
2
Yeah.
times.
Really? I thought
Two
it was
times.
3 years. Okay.
Tom's
2
gone
years.
twice. You've gone once.
Yeah.
When are we going to go? You can front the bill, right?
Okay.
It's actually,
TTP
you know what?
crowd.
Not that
Fundraiser
expensive.
coming.
Yeah.
Send TTP to Thailand. TTP to T. I like this.
TTP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Holy
following
shit.
that.
Say that
That's
10
no,
times
because
fast.
it's an anagram.
TTP.
I'm more
Anagram?
scared though. None of us got up
Same
for
forwards,
beer
no.
this
What's the-
round,
what
and
is
we're
the
all
same
sitting
forwards
and then we're
backwards?
getting up after.
What is the same forwards and backwards called?
Race car?
No.
No.
Isn't that called an anagram or something?
Yeah,
Let's say
when you can
anagram.
read
No,
something.
that's a monogram.
Welcome back,
Never
Jamie.
mind. It's like, isn't that what you put on your towels?
No.
That's a monogram.
Spoonerism is when you switch the first 2 letters of the first and second word. Like Chuck you farther than your whole family, and they go brick off in your own backyard.
Well, I'm fucked. What the fuck? You have practiced that way too much.
No, that's called a spoonerism. It's when you just fuck around with letters.
It's similar to
And
pig
Peter the
lap.
penis, everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very similar to pig
Hey,
lap.
I only know
Eat
lead
his
speed.
dick. Pardon, that was really loud. Sorry, guys at home. Where were we going there?
Flipping the words and then the TTTPT.
Does
Talking
anybody
Tactical Podcast Taiwan.
DSSS?
Except Jarvis was saying Thailand, and I thought he was just going for the Ladyboys or something.
I mean,
Anal's
I
anal.
like how neither one of us denied that and just both went, yeah.
Anal's anal when they're face down.
keep
Yeah.
the lights off.
What's there's balls hitting your
Go to the
balls?
square. Go to the square.
That's square worthy.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, just
He's been
consolidate.
We're gonna
that
block
space
you out of
into-
this shot as
Yeah.
well.
This is now the ball touching space.
So from the M17 to the M. So how long was the M5? Like, let's get the history on it, because it was in production for police forces, or
Yeah, so I mean,
hush you peanut gallery.
to really like go with the history of the derp, because I think that's where it's most important to start. The SMG was started literally as we were at Extravaganza launching the M17.
Wow, really?
So that was where we had sat there and said, like,
You're learning.
what's the next level? What's the next step?
Yeah.
You know, where do we go from here? We had sold. Yeah, like in the week the M17 had been out, we sold several thousand of them already.
Sorry.
I mean, we'll never see a boom or a launch like we saw then, and I'm confident to say that historically, there's never been a product launch like the
I can
M17
think
in
of
paintball.
12 people that ordered one off the hop.
Yeah, I
in
can think of a lot
bulk.
more than that.
But
Well,
we're not going to talk about
yeah.
that
With
tonight.
the-
We talked
with
about
the,
that last night, didn't we, boys?
Yeah.
So we're sitting there, and we had sold a few thousand of them already.
Did you move the...
Oh.
You fucked the block?
No, Evan just keeps leaning back.
There, I'm good now. I'm
No,
back in.
Evan and Chad switch spots.
No,
Evan and Chad switch
I
spots.
don't want to be that close to you.
What's with the green thing?
Wait, is that good?
Did anybody see the green thing? What's with the green thing?
It keeps
No,
me safe.
no,
haven't
no.
been over the
finish
green thing.
No, we're finishing
Oh.
the SMG
Sorry,
story.
SMG story.
They
Right,
can't even
tell us
see it
about the
anyways. It's
podcast.
blocked by guns and
No, I can see the
microphones.
green.
So yeah, I mean, at that point, we had sold thousands of M17s with future orders that were in the tens of thousands on top of that, and we really needed to sit there and say, like, how do we make the next step from here? And it was finding a way to improve everything. I mean, the CQC, we all full well know, wasn't without its hiccups. I'll never beat around the bush on that one. We have such an absolutely amazing player base that they really stuck through and aided in the development to get the platform where it was, and as a result, because we had such a great outpouring of support from the community, we made sure that they always had those upgrade parts and stuff like that at no cost. I mean, we spent so much money making sure people had those parts, just because they were so supportive and so great. So,
Yeah.
you know, as we learned the technical things, you know, what wears, what doesn't, you know,
Yeah.
what makes things more reliable, it came into the concept of the stabilization that DERP offers. And I mean, I preach it a lot because it blows my mind that, you know, in 2.5 years of the SMG being out now in Canada, I've serviced 3 of them.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, Claire's watching.
Oh no!
And we've got
True.
one of how many wives watching now?
Yeah.
Two.
But
Mine don't.
like myself, like I went from an M17 to a
She
dam
dropped
because
it.
I
She
believed in
said
the
that.
marketing of the dam. Wanted to get back into Milsig. I didn't like the SMG mags. It's the only reason I did not
Well, I
buy
mean,
an SMG.
it served a different market, and it's not like a rifle wasn't always on the plate.
Yeah.
It was that we wanted to offer this other platform, so we did the SMG first.
Yep.
We wanted to bring that compact platform in that really a submachine gun style paintball gun had not been fully produced before that point. People had been making kits and stuff like that.
Well, Nelson said
you know,
straight up, we are making a gun for you, Jarvis.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
He
and
said
there
that
were a
he
couple
said
people
in a private
actually.
message, we were making a gun for guys like you, Jarvis.
But so I mean, we wanted that subcompact that hadn't been done yet, and we felt that that was the most important step, and then we'd do the body later. And so I mean, we launched the SMG, and it went great, and you know, proved itself as everything we've learned along the way. Because you know, in the M17, the CQC based platform, there was, and I'm actually trying to write an entire timeline of historical changes on the M17 right now. And it's challenging because we have made a lot of them.
Step one.
But there's somewhere in the range of like
Cool
40 to 50
problems.
revisional changes that we did throughout its lifspan.
I think we were talking about too is like
Failure.
there's and like I think you said it is that like you're on 2.0, but there might even be a 3.0 soon for the M17.
Well, I mean, so the M17, we never officially made a delineation of generation.
yeah.
Because it was just constant, like every, you know,
no.
we make guns in a batch of
For- this is
1,000 or
the-
so.
Yeah.
And every
Then it
batch,
was, then the
we
next
would
problem was-
make a little
the
tweak,
failure
and they
with
got a
the
little bit better
buffer.
and a little bit better every time. And I mean, now we're at the point where I haven't serviced an in-warranty M17 in 9 months. You know,
So what you're
Comes down to
saying is that you're
integrity,
bored.
Jacob.
I mean, I don't do as much tech as I used to. That's for certain. And I mean, I like to learn, and so maybe the boredom comes from the fact that I'm not continuing to learn new things. But it just means that we get to spend more time. You know, I'm going to shave a millimeter off here and see what it does, and I'll shave a millimeter off here and see what it does, and that's its own level of fun. It's actually kind of cool because it's more or less just like an experimental physics thing. But so shortly after the SMG came out, we already had rifle platforms in the pipe being produced, but they essentially started going to the less than lethal markets.
Yeah.
We don't boast about that like a lot of other brands. I feel like people try and use it as marketing to say like I'm better than you because I sell less than lethal. The fact is that like we do a lot of it. We don't really do much of it in North America. We don't bother. It's very convoluted here. It's more of a system of bribery and back scratching than it actually is, you know, about business and performing products.
Yeah.
No truth of paintball.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
You can't
sorry.
drop any truth of paintball. It might scare people
So
away.
I mean, we were selling a lot of
Yeah.
them into, you know, less than lethal and defense purposes and stuff like that. And as a result, more or less, it took up so much of the production line that we weren't able to offer them into the recreational market at that point.
Yeah.
And at the same time, the less than lethal guns are built to fire at like 650 feet per second.
Yeah.
You know,
Ow.
If you saw
The rev just hurt. No. But that's because that's what
Well, I mean-
the what's it called rounds? The soap rounds will fly at.
well,
It's
we've got some of the
6
rounds
bags
flying
or
around
something,
here,
yeah.
the 8 gram
less-
FN rounds.
What are they called?
Is that the
Salt
clear one?
Yeah, the one with the weight in the front of it.
6 less lethal rounds. Not the less lethal.
Sim.
Soap rounds. The simulation. Thank you.
Yeah.
Simulation.
Simulation,
I actually,
oh, yeah.
I was having sorry, it just came up. I had a conversation today about with a guy named Al.
Yeah, so those are the less than lethal rounds that the less than lethal guns are built to shoot. An average first strike round is around the 3 gram weight, whereas that's around 8. They call them less than lethal because it doesn't mean they're not lethal. They will
Okay,
kill
they
people
would.
if you shoot them in the right
I'll tell
spot.
you what,
It's full of steel shot.
Yeah.
I'll shoot you with that
And it's
saw,
got
like-
phosphorescent
Fully
paint in it.
weighted,
Yeah.
unlike
You
a
tell me how
first
it
strike,
feels.
where a first
I'd be
strike
down
has
for
the
that.
hollow
That's
fins.
I'd be
It's
down
a
for that.
solid paint fin that I would assume is
We're gonna put the
It's like a dye.
dye.
Yeah, it's
like
like
the,
a-
the paint dye
yeah.
from the bomb.
Yeah.
The bank
Like the
packs.
money packs, yeah.
Money packs.
Well, if we do this
so
tonight,
it
I'm
can
not
light
gonna
up
do
on
it
black
here, we're gonna
light,
shoot.
like
Yeah.
a cum, or Evan's couch.
Yeah.
One of the two. The casting
That just
couch.
kind of snuck in there.
The
Couch
casting,
isn't dirty,
the
man.
casting couch from your old office.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
It's at your house.
it's in my daughter's playroom.
So Evan's,
One of these days when she's a
That's
teenager,
where Jarvis
she's gonna
had his
look
first
back and go,
audition.
I hate you, Dad.
Very true. I did.
So Jordan, now onto you though.
Oh, dear.
Did you have an M17?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
When-
you went
how long ago-
M17.
No, let's start all the way back. How long ago did you start paintball?
Probably 5 years.
That sucks. Okay, so
I'd
how long
say
ago did
I
M17?
don't know. How long ago did my hearing problems start?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. I bought...
Boring story. Skip ahead.
Yeah. No, so I originally bought an old, some used 98 just to kind of give the sport a go. And then I had it for about 3 months.
Where the wild things are. Yeah, you
And-
I've never noticed that before.
I just shipped it a few sets of them today. It's like an unlisted set. They're all
Oh.
Jordan's
commissioned.
talking. Jordan, go.
Hidden menu.
Yeah.
Hidden menu. And then I had it for about 3
Surprise.
months. And then
You
I
heard it
actually
here
went to
first,
see...
guys. Hidden menu.
I actually went to see Dave before WMI started up.
They heard.
And he sold me on an old Mark III.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
it
that
was
wasn't
new.
before
I
WMI.
kind of want to paint on this.
Please, someone
Well, it was
shoot
before.
someone.
Sorry,
for me.
sorry, it was before WMI was where it is.
Yeah.
Down.
Somebody wants us to shoot someone with one of these.
I'm down.
Fuck
with
that.
Oh, he says I want to.
I was just gonna
Can I
go
shoot him with
guard
SAR?
someone with a
You know what?
paintball.
No, you know this is steel shot, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
It will
No.
break your bones.
It'll, it'll break.
shoot him in the ass.
No, not 300
okay,
feet per
so
second.
It'll go in.
Shooting this out of a gun that's
No,
like
no, 300 feet per second. That's
260
damage.
feet per second. What
8 ounces?
what would it change?
Okay, so let's do some math.
It's still going to have a lot of kinetic energy
Oh my
behind
god,
it.
I get that.
Okay,
but
kinetic energy is mass times acceleration. 300 times 8 grams, 8
Drunk
ounces.
Grams.
Drunk math.
Drunk math
Eight-
means
Evan,
hurts
you
like a
didn't
bitch.
finish that, and I've almost
8
finished that
grams
beer that I poured.
fired at
Your mouth is a lot, and I
208
get it.
feet per second. The first person to answer that question gets a 0 fucks given patch.
Which
Get that
Chad's
one
gonna
away
have
last.
until he gets shot in the ass with that thing.
Shut up. That's the best way to do it. Who can answer that question without using a calculator? I want
Oh,
the
everyone's
exact.
gonna cheat.
I want the kinetic.
yeah.
I want the kinetic energy of a 6-gram projectile
8.
hitting 8-gram projectile hitting someone at 100 feet, fired at 300 feet per second. Round numbers.
Round numbers.
I picture
So that means you got to do it now.
Not me. That's all them.
Yeah, but you got to pick a right answer. I could just say like.
It's called giveaways. It's called free giveaways. Not do
Fair shame.
Hey, even for fucking McDonald's giveaways, you got to do the math.
Yeah. Okay, so you got
Drink more than
98.
do it.
Okay, you got
Yeah.
98 custom.
Yeah, and then anyway, so I had that for a little while, and that very quickly turned into a loner gun for trying to get
lot of
people
head.
Play.
to come with me, right?
Start licking it.
I had a bunch of friends that had never played before,
Yeah.
so they would use that. I had a Mark III, bought a couple of round collar mags. Nice beer,
So it
Evan.
started.
Yeah,
So it started.
I didn't win that.
More head than a college party.
He just blew on the head. and-
No, college
a little
football
bit.
party, and it's already been said.
No, he said high school football party.
Oh,
I brought it
my
up a notch.
There you go. Yep. No, he's right. No, you know what? 52 joules. You guys are in between.
There you go.
Fuck you, Damien.
And that's
You
a
got it
delayed.
perfectly.
That's a
That's
delayed
delayed.
response.
Well
so
done,
he
Damien.
got it.
What do you
Well
say?
done.
Alright,
It's 52.5.
Okay,
There
hold
you
on,
go.
hold on. Damien, PM, TTP, your mailing address. You just won the
It's
zero
still,
fucks given.
No, it is. This is steel. This
You know
is
what?
steel.
Wait, Damien.
Steel or is it lead?
It's steel.
It
can't be lead.
Hold on. Damien, stop
I'm
moving.
gonna put lead into your
Damien Tombstone.
Yeah.
Saracen.
You know what?
I mean, they're shooting somebody with it, so they're not trying to be friendly
Okay,
in the first
Just because I
place.
saw him
body.
ask about it
Put
the
lead
other
in
day.
it for years. It's steel. Or
Okay, so more things are happening. Okay,
48-shot revolver.
so you had the loner.
Yeah, and,
And
then I
then-
bought a Mark III, and then I was gonna put a bunch of money into it and upgrade it, and then Dave so graciously told me to.
Damien, I know you want one of these, so we'll send that with it.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh! Free
With the
thing
zero.
I didn't know about. So
Three things.
Way to go.
ginormous
Three
M5
things.
sticker, like
Amazing.
chest-sized M5 sticker.
And a 0 fucks
you can
given
put that on your
patch.
car.
Way to go, Damien.
I kind of want one of those for my car now.
And then, so then the M17 came out. So I had one very,
Bismuth-
very
It's
early
not bismuth power. Have you
I'd say
looked
probably
at
one
it?
of the-
It's
maybe
steel
not the
shot,
first one,
JD.
but
the little I got it in
of an
front of me.
M17.
You had an XDC, didn't you? No, you had a
No,
CDC, right?
I had
That's
a I had a CQC that we upgraded to a metal body later in its life, and then I had that. Like I said, I probably had that maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks in from its launch. So
Yeah, you were probably like second shipment.
Yeah, so the second shipment I had one of those, and it was great, and I really never had any problems with it. Used it for a really long time, up until the SMG launch. And then, like I say, at one point in its life, we had upgraded it to a metal body,
reach out for
just
an
because I like the extra weight,
Yeah.
the durability of the metal body, and
Damien, if you could
already
send
said
a
it.
message.
I already said it to send it to TTP.
I already said it.
What he said. Perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
Fantastic.
And then,
ignore me.
Once the SMGs came out, I bought one of those right away. Actually had, I think, the lowest serial number that you could get at the time. 'Cause it was from the very first crate that came here. Okay. And then as soon as the M5 came out, I bought one of those too.
Okay.
So, I mean,
So-
I've had pretty much everything since the Mark III.
So what do
Other
you
than, like,
think?
Paras and
So
stuff.
what do you think of the evolution though?
Of the evolution of
So
them?
like he's been on the designing end.
Yeah.
You've been on the use and abuse end.
No, I've been more on the feedback
He's on the
end.
naming
Yeah.
end.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But
so, I mean, like, it started with
I'm the
round
guy
colors.
that complains about shit.
Yeah.
Until they make changes.
So you were Napier Senior.
yeah. Basically.
So, yeah, so I started with round colors, and they were great. They dropped them,
That's fucking crazy.
fell on them, or put them in too hard, or before someone told you upgrade to square heads. And then once I upgraded to square heads in the M17 with the full auto, it was like night and day. A lot of the problems went away that you would find with round colors. Like, you wouldn't bump it and fucking lose everything.
The OG.
The OG. The OG, eat a dick.
Oh, the one that got cut off. Can I have the OG?
It's got like a 3/4 of a nut.
Oh, yeah, it does too. Oh, he got her nipped in the wrong spot.
I don't see. It says. I think it said ODST. It says OG.
No.
This is OG.
The OG
So the
nipper.
M17 was really great, and then, like I say, it was a polymer gun. I wasn't used to polymer gun. Like I say, I had a metal 98. I had a metal Mark III.
Yeah. Metal
So
XTC.
no, I didn't have an XTC. We had Evan gave me the option to upgrade it to a metal body at one point, and I took it.
Which is a fucking terrible
Which is a
idea.
mistake because the fucking every metal body was warped.
Yeah,
They were
but we
warped.
didn't know that at the time, right?
Sorry. What were they?
So, I mean, the issue that came down with that era of metal body was simply that the tolerances are smaller. Whereas the tolerances in the CQC were, I don't want to say sloppier, but there's just more room for things to move around. So there's less likeliness that things get stuck or have trouble moving around.
Yep.
So that's why you see, like, an XDC actually doesn't perform as well in the cold as a CQC does. The prime example of that is when we shot that original M17 video where the guy's moving around in the snow.
I was there.
Yeah,
With
that-
the fucking.
Yeah, and the unicorn head. Yeah, so that was me in every role in that video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, and it was minus 45 with the wind chill that day. Like, it was one of the coldest winters we've seen in a very long time, and that's minus 45 Celsius. I picked up the CQC after almost an hour of filming, and it's still shot in full auto. Now, there was no paint. I'll be honest on that. Paint wouldn't survive that temperature, but the gun would still cycle in full auto at minus 45.
Yep,
And the metal body guns won't do that because it wants to contract, and because it has tighter tolerances, everything, like, at that point the bolt guide is basically clamping onto the bolt.
Do you remember stories from Icicle Thrust 2? Minus 40 degrees with wind chill?
Yeah. That was the same year.
Speedball guns. Guys were running with speedball guns, and all you could hear was, the one that took me off, a fucking CO2 tank on a guy's bandolier blew off. Because of the cold. The extreme cold that day blew a fucking CO2 canister off of his chest.
I shot that video on that weekend.
Yeah.
Because it was the next week the M17 launched.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
So, in saying that, I did learn a lot about the polymer. I jumped on the bandwagon of, like, polymers.
The polymer was a big problem because with the flight, what was the problem with the pressurization during flight?
Well,
overhead?
more or less what it was is that there was
cold?
no antifreeze in the polymer mix
That's
that we
what
were
it was,
using.
yes.
So when you were when you put it into air cargo, which can reach as low as like minus 60 degrees Celsius, it was freezing the polymer, and it was so cold that it was a similar process to like shot peening, where it actually molecularly altered the material. So it went from being a relatively flexible material to being an insanely rigid material, but when something is insanely rigid, it's brittle. And that doesn't mean it's easy to break, but it means that if you try and twist it, it will fracture instead of twist.
You rotate. You're leaning off camera again.
We need to put some sticks on the ground so his chair can't roll
Yeah,
over.
exactly.
Well, okay, so we work in film. I work in film. Sorry,
Yeah.
with Gallagher, and we did blocking. We did all this. The only thing we didn't do was the classic the tape on the floors where everybody's
where you
chairs
can
had
go
to
and where
stay.
you can't go.
Yeah,
That
the
being
marker
said,
tape.
I just have to see him between
But
them.
yeah,
But
so I mean
that's
that
actually
was the
really
issue there, and
interesting.
it was kind of interesting because more or less
I had two bodies. break
I mean,
from me.
stuff was going wrong in shipping, and we were having stuff coming out of the box broken, and like that was
Jacob
obviously
McCarthy says my first body exploded when I dropped it at PRZ. Sorry, Jacob,
don't
but it
drop it.
happens.
and I
Antifreeze-
probably gave you a brand new one.
That's what
Yeah.
happens
Yeah.
when you make
Oh,
it in a nice
he already
warm
made a
truck.
comment about great customer service.
Yeah, well, that's.
You know,
I mean, that's
because
it.
it's very-
The only thing we can do in
For
a
the first 2
situation
years,
like
you
that we
replace
all
them
full well
outright.
know, but like,
Free of charge.
yeah, we were replacing them well out of warranty. Like
Fuck, how many bodies
now
do you guys
we
get?
don't really do it, but I run into
400
one early like first run
But it's-
M17 a year now.
Yeah.
It's very uncommon.
It's one thing for a company to acknowledge its mistakes, but it's another for it to completely.
Say yes, we fucked up.
Yes,
really
we fucked
hard.
up. We're gonna fix it for
Here
you.
you go.
And we're sorry. Here you go.
I want to tie it back to yesterday's episode. Integrity. That is customer service. That is customer integrity. business, professional integrity. I hate to toot your horn, but like you started off with what, $200 in your bank, and you built a fucking patch panel out of nothing.
A beer
And
tree at a guest.
A beer tree for your guests.
Right.
Wow.
And now here we are, 5 years later, 4.5
need to
years
get
later
this
since you
canceled.
started. 4 years since
Five.
you started. 5, really?
Yeah,
5
it's
since you started your
August
patch.
1st.
What was your
I think
first
my
patch
batch is
again?
next.
Oh, let's not. Who can guess the first patch? This question has been out recently.
I don't have one here anymore,
I
but there
know
are
you
newer
have one.
versions
Which
of it.
one? It's right there. There's a newer version.
Yeah.
Is there one on
You
the
don't
wall?
have any on your
There's one on the wall.
to,
We're not going to give it away, but whoever can guess the very first
Yeah,
patch
there probably
that
is one
Patch
over
Panel
there.
put out, and I know he did this research.
That was our own
previously.
design, like
His
a
own
like our own
design,
proprietary
100%
patch.
patchpanel.ca. If you can guess which one that was, we
And
will
now,
give you.
credit where credit is due. The
dude,
design of this patch was actually
Fantastic.
done by
I love Recoil Patch.
Aaron,
I love Recoil.
the designer from Milsig Direct in the US. He actually drew the patch
Did he?
for me
I
when he
love
was really excited
Yengel?
about what I was
Yengel?
doing. And yeah,
I love Aaron. Aaron's a wonderful guy. He's just like
I love I can't pronounce his last name.
he's in Europe now doing cool shit, and I'm jealous. So
what cool shit.
like he's just like traveling Europe right now. He was in Amsterdam today.
That's cool.
Wow.
That's pretty great.
What is this black patch? Oh, sorry. Oh, I gave my
Patch
sugar
panels like
skull
that.
away to one of my bosses. Sorry.
That's a fucking stupid move.
Well,
Yeah.
Right?
no, it's perfect.
Did you get a raise for it?
No.
Well, then it wasn't worth giving
he's
it
got
away.
sugar skulls. He got sugar skull tattoos all over his shoulders, and he played. He actually, funny enough, my boss, one of my new boss, Stephen Van Allen, played paintball at CQB with you guys way back. He rhymed off the York Foreign Legion. He rhymed off. Black
Oh my
Ops.
God.
He
Oh,
threw
wow.
these names out at me, and I was like,
That's
So
actually
you
like
know
almost
the
before
shit.
your time.
no. I was there before them, but they were fucked. Well,
Yeah.
Black Ops that was crazy. Black Ops was crazy.
Which one was black?
On Valancourt's comment too is so the other thing too
Milsig
is
Direct.
no, we're gonna
Milsig Direct Canada.ca.
No.
No,
Milsig Direct.ca.
Yeah.
So, but
it's
there's a
Milsig-
story there
it's
too.
at
So
Milsig Direct Canada on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so
it's
it-
just at
Milsig Direct
at
Canada.
Milsig Canada on Twitter.
Yeah.
yeah,
Direct Canada.
because it was so there was Milsig
phone
Canadian.
garbage.
You took
Yeah.
it over. Widowmaker was born.
over?
And there's a funny story with that too.
You're up for the.
Is-
yeah, you're
so-
behind.
Yeah.
Where did
You can't.
Widowmaker come from?
Widowmaker was basically the moniker that somebody gave me while playing paintball.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Window
So
maker.
wonderful story. How did it happen?
So we were playing it. So I used to play with a team called Forlorn Hope, and we've got a. It's kind of a legend now. Our team captain has he died a few years ago.
Oh.
The team, we still all know each other. We're still quite good friends, actually. You know, it's really cool because I now get to work with Daryl McIntosh. He does Dew's barrel covers. All those really awesome barrel covers you see. He's an original Forlorn Hope member. So now that I get to like work with him to help him grow, what he's doing is like
Actually,
super
on that
freaking
note.
cool. So back in the day
Milsig Canada.
at
My bad. Sorry.
yeah,
It's just Milsig
back in
Canada.
the day at Camp X, we were at one of their bigger scenarios, and I'd run out of ammo. And then back then I was using an X7 with a big ass hopper on it and full auto, and I had too much fun with it. But I'd run out of ammo completely.
Pardon me.
And all I had left was one of those Titman big boy grenades.
Yes. Oh
And
yes.
so there's this bush, and there's guys shooting from the bush into the forest where I am. It's like there's like a 4-foot gap, and at one point, once I realize I'm just entirely out of ammo, I'm just like, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna go in this bush. I'm gonna throw this grenade at the ground, and I'm just gonna take everybody out with me. So I dove from where I was, and it was about a 4-foot dive. I took a run from the bush and dove out of the bush and into this tall grass that these guys were in, and yelled mercy. And there just so happened to be a ref nearby, and the ref just goes, "All right, guys, everybody in here is out."
Jumped onto the lift.
And yeah, it was it was a weird call because I mean,
Not doing it.
I called mercy, nobody took it, but the ref called the guys in the
Everyone.
bush out,
Yeah.
which turned out to be like 20 people.
Wow.
So we all stood up, and all the guys are standing there. They're like, "Well, why did we all just get called out?" And he's like, "Well, that guy mercied you." And it's like, they're looking at me and they're like, "Well, where's your gun?" And I was just like, "Well, I got a grenade."
Window maker.
Yeah.
But so I didn't even actually use the grenade, but the ref made me walk off at the same time. But so somebody called me the Widowmaker afterwards, and it kind of
That's
stuck
not-
from there. So that's where that came from, and it was
Did you
just a
know
funny
the-
ass situation more
Yeah.
than anything.
Yeah. And then so then
It was probably a shit call on the ref's behalf, but
yeah.
Shout out
So-
Valancourt.
But then, so Widowmaker was born. That was just after, or just like that was at the M17 launch, right? When you guys became Widowmaker.
well,
Jason.
so our legal business name is WMI Sports, which is
Yeah.
Widowmaker Industries.
Yeah.
And So I actually, as business-wise, I launched as Widowmaker Industries before I had picked up the contract with Milsig because I had been lucky enough to meet up with the guys from Stark Pursuit. And so my actual initial product that I sold was the Zenimag, which was a definitely like an overnight sensation product as well.
Yeah.
I was really lucky and still to this day honored to work with them because there's some really bright minds, really creative people. But so that's where I started as Widowmaker Industries. I had that. I had the Widowmaker holsters, which I worked with a company called Skunkworks Paintball to develop.
We talked about that 2 episodes ago.
More.
2 episodes ago, the Widowmaker holster.
Yes.
Yeah,
2
so
episodes ago.
it basically developed into a bunch of little niche market products, but
Yeah.
it was
Oh, the
more
CBO
in the
No, never mind. Carry on. Widowmaker holster.
the CQB holster,
No,
the ones
we're not
that
talking
was
about
made
that.
with
Yeah,
money
we're
that
not
was
talking
stolen
about
from
that.
me.
We're not
Yeah,
talking about
okay.
that. So
That
never
would be the
again.
lefty that I had
No,
on.
fuck it. Let's bring it up. So a long time ago, when I first met Evan, he decided to put money into somebody else's business, and that guy made these wonderful holsters.
I didn't
May
put
have-
money in.
You put money in your own way,
Yeah, not intentionally.
not intentionally. And somebody
Basically, the
who-
guy took a bunch of my holsters,
Not-
sold them, and never paid me for them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's one of them.
and that
Like
was that
$3
was when
grand worth
I
of
met
them.
you, and you disappeared. You disappeared for 3 years after that. I remember you said fuck you, fuck your couch, and fuck the Wright brothers, and you took your toys and went home. And I never saw Evan Henshaw again.
Yeah.
And here
That
we
was.
I mean, I was
no,
pretty much out at
seriously,
that
no,
point.
That was a rough. That was
To-
a rough
Oh,
couple
absolutely.
years.
To
Believe
give
it.
credit where credit is due, honestly,
Then you went
it's,
and played airsoft.
No, I didn't.
That M14 was airsoft. There's pictures of you fucking posing with M14 with two
That
other
was-
guys over
that-
your shoulders.
or was
That was the fucking. It's sitting over there. That's that original M14
Where is
EBR
it?
that's got
Is
a
it
Tipex
really?
body
Is it
in
put
it.
together in it?
Oh God, no.
Oh, the
no, it's in
Tipex body
fucking
one.
shambles.
Oh, okay, yeah, no.
All right, so
not
we're not
that
talking about that, but yeah. So the past.
raised.
We have you and I also. Obviously, I love that. Whole
Credit
thing.
where credit is due.
was a
The
good
only
holster.
reason I ended up back in the industry after that was Nelson.
Everything is about.
Is that the big, like the lefty holster that I got at home?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
wouldn't be here if it wasn't.
So, but on that too, like you mentioned Drew. So, because I didn't want to give a
Oh,
shout
yeah,
out here.
Drew.
So, Drew is
Not
going to
Drew.
be
Drew.
at.
Not true. Not true. What's his real name?
Daryl.
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 Yeah, Daryl.
But no,
Daryl.
it's Drew's barrel covers, isn't
Dew.
it?
Dew's barrel.
Okay, sorry. Drew's barrel covers on Facebook.
Funny story.
Sorry, we've had
Hold
too many
on.
beers to
He's
add
going to
extra
be
letters.
at Wasaga Beach.
Yeah, he's going to be
next
at our booth
weekend.
in Wasaga. We got
Yeah.
him an extra spot on our
So,
booth.
me and Jarvis both have his barrel covers. I just picked up one of the new ones, and I just because we were talking about this earlier. Is this cost me $40 Canadian?
This cost me
and-
nothing.
Okay, well, I hate you.
It cost me $40
Cost
Canadian.
him
Yeah.
$40.
Canadian, but it was.
I appreciate it.
I picked this up and I knew about the barrel covers. I knew Jarvis had one. I wanted one for the M5 just for fun, and the actual stitching and everything in here after.
Yes.
After
Yes.
buying,
Party hat.
I want a party hat.
So after buying this
They do
and
more of these, we
realizing
need party hats now.
how well made it was, I was quite happy
Sweaty barrel
to
covers.
buy this. So I really recommend everyone going to Wasaga. Check it
you
out
change
if you
the
want
inside?
a fun barrel cover. It's well worth the price.
Well, and what's cool about them is that he uses like legitimate licensed
looking at
plush
Spider-Man.
Empire,
toys.
he uses Empire barrel covers. In it.
Yeah.
Difference is in this one. I thought he started using your shit.
Well,
Stuff.
we're working on it. I mean, we're trying
not
to
shit,
to
it's
find
good.
the best ways to help him do everything because I mean,
Are we, like,
at the price they are, he doesn't
that
make
shit.
much on
Okay,
them,
good. I
but
was
he
gonna say,
really
'cause I might
likes
as well
doing
stop
it.
fucking talking right now.
But so, he takes all those licensed plushes, he de-stitches them properly, he
Yeah.
gets a proper,
Cows?
good durable
See you
barrel
next
bag
Tuesday?
inside
That
them,
one?
so they're not just you're not just relying on the plush toy to
Oh, yeah.
hold back a negligent discharge. So
Yeah.
Nobody likes negligent discharge.
Pull out. Always pull out.
There's a patch. Do we have it? No, we don't.
Next week.
What? I always pull out.
it's on the right hand side,
Right inside.
somewhere there.
Down.
So carry on.
Right.
Well, they look.
There it is.
Yeah, I mean, so he does
It is-
he
it
does
is
this
going
all
to
by
the
hand. He lives in Peterborough as well, same town as we do, which is cool because I didn't used to live near him, but it's awesome to get to
Wait, you're in
be
Peterborough?
closer to him.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I pull out 20%
I'd
off
go
on
beer
Patch
for Daryl
Pedal
then.
right now
Yep.
with
I didn't know Daryl
promo
lived in
code
Peterborough.
TTP.
But not TP. T.
TTP.
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 Yes.
JTP.
TT.
I need TP for my bunghole. I am the
You
great
need TTP for your bunghole?
I was waiting for that.
conversation
Yeah,
is
yeah,
getting
there it
weird.
goes.
I'm the great Cornholio.
I can't
need
do
TV
it.
for my bunghole.
The problem is the problem
He
is
really
that
does.
like
He really does. Looks
80%
just like
of the
a
people watching
80s
are too
kid.
young to know what you're talking about.
Right?
You're old.
I'm 30.
Oh,
I want to drink my problems away.
I was
That's
gonna
what
say
we're
we're all
doing,
old,
isn't
but
it?
I haven't hit the 3 yet.
Yeah.
That's next year.
Isn't Chad like 17?
Beer
Yeah.
fest.
Oh shit, we're giving him beer.
Online. That's okay. Looks like ZZ Top are fine.
He's 19.
I know who's getting shot with that less lethal round. This beer looks like piss.
Beer must not come out nose. It's not much of a cellar beer, it's filtered.
Oh shit.
Well, Penn's a bunch of pussies.
Going to
They
the
make
boss
good beer.
chain.
Hey, just for future reference, highlighter lids fit in T8s.
Yes. There's one in the ceiling right there.
There's a hole in the ceiling right there from one.
There's a moth.
It's Mothra. We had a bird in here earlier, didn't we?
Chad will give you $20 to eat the moth. So he looks for it. Hey Pete, you want to know something funny?
I've done dumber things
See
for
that?
$20.
See that hole
Is
right
that your
there?
dick?
There's a highlighter lid in there that came out of a T8.
This is true.
I believe
I know this
we
to be
had this
true. I put it
conversation
there.
earlier.
Because Evan put it there.
89.1.
That was a good day.
It's my less than
an
lethal
8.1.
8.
Really well.
Ashley
What's
Day
that?
says,
Nerf
I'm
gun
not
darts.
going to help you guys set up this time.
Nerf
I don't
gun-
want
hey,
Dave to put
Nerf
me
gun darts.
back
That's our
in the
next project.
cage again. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Well, as long as
But
she
maybe
doesn't
the
get
boss
those
chain.
again.
I put my baby in the corner.
Okay, full disclosure, none of us have tried this beer yet.
Oh, yes, so,
We
That's
were, trying to,
Boston.
we were trying to get the 35 and 118, but the beer short
we
was
didn't
out.
give it a
which
shout out
is
to the other one.
35 and 118.
Which one?
So we,
No,
Oh,
118.
Smith Havens.
yeah, so we totally killed
35
the box
and
that's
118.
right by. If you want to come down and visit Widowmaker,
Which was one of
and
my
grab a
personal
beer,
favorites.
Where'd you get this
As
from?
I'm trying to get like
Beer
without a
store.
glare.
It's made up in Halliburton.
Smith Havens.
See that?
And we
I
had
just got a random
the
chunk
Keller
for the
beer.
end of the
Keller beer, which was
I got a
delicious, by the
random
way.
Which is
chunk
like an
of beer
unfiltered
for the
wheat
end of
ale.
the,
Yeah.
Bird right here.
And now I am drinking North
right here in
Country
Yeah?
Keller beer, which is probably a German name because that's how you spell beer in German.
And there is a story for the two of you
Brewing
from this,
company
and Jordan gets to
from-
talk because Evan's been talking
Oh,
a lot,
fuck. What
and he needs
story?
to joke.
They're
What
Minden, I
story?
believe.
Minden
no,
Mills,
so-
Ontario.
Yeah, so that's
Minden.
actually right near where Jordan grew
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, so Jordan, tell us about this beer.
So,
Because
this
you
beer
have memories.
was... I have memories, yeah. So I know a bunch of people that are in the pictures for the company because I went to high school with them. But basically,
that's like
the one
golf
the one we normally drink
Went to
is
public school, the owners,
there's actually a Boschkung Lake up in Halliburton County, and that's where I grew up. I grew up in Halliburton County, Minden area. And I don't personally know the guys, like I say, that run the company, but a bunch of the people that they know, I know, yada yada. Some of the people that work for them,
Yeah.
I went to high school with. So the one we normally drink is 35 and 118, which I believe was one of their first ones because
Yeah, it's
their
a
breweries,
cream ale.
yeah, it's a cream ale. It's because their
Canadian.
brewery is actually on the corner of Highway 35
Cream.
and Highway 118.
Yeah.
So that's, I'm assuming, where 35 and 118 came from. So I went down to meet Evan for some pints at one of our local pubs here,
Which one?
McThirsty's.
Oh, is that the one
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
you did your thing?
And Evan's,
Wonderful pub, McThirsty's in Peterborough. If you ever
It's-
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
What's the bartender? The
Go
owner's
see
name, sorry.
Megan or
Megan,
Amber.
Thank you.
Yeah, Megan and Amber.
Megan and Amber.
Regulars,
Yeah, that's
regulars.
our bartenders.
Every Wednesday
the brief-
night, you guys
the
are there.
brief
Thursday,
Wednesdays, no, don't go on
Wednesday.
Wednesdays.
But if you
go on
just-
Fridays and Saturdays.
No, when do you
Brief
guys
time
go?
that I lived
Fridays
in
and
Peterborough,
Saturdays.
No, when do you
McThirsty's
guys
all
do
the
it?
time.
One night. It was one
So
night.
good.
It's like the townie crowd.
Well,
It's
that was
adopted
recently.
townie now,
Normally
so.
it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, end of the week.
Well, send me an invite once.
All right, we'll
I mean,
come down then.
I only drink on Mondays.
up.
Yeah,
So,
and
on
to
Mondays.
Matthew in the comments who's cleaning his PMC
Hands down,
right now,
hilarious live
is,
stream
that
I
is
listen
literally
to
the
while
goal of
cleaning
this
my
episode
PMC.
is just ridiculousness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pub night. Pub night.
It is pub night on a
If
Friday
you
night
wanted
with a
seriousness, you
20%
should have
off
turned
discount
into
code.
the first 5 minutes before we started.
Yeah, a little late. Matt just got his
No,
team
no, no,
patches
no.
done.
If you want seriousness, you should have tuned into the first segment of this when we fucked everything up and our live stream sucked because unfortunately Peterborough internet.
Yeah.
sucked.
Yeah, so
'Cause Evan's-
apparently
Evan's Wi-Fi is
Evan's
shit.
phone has a better connection than Evan's
Oh yeah, my
Wi-Fi.
phone's over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
so
the
so
downside is that
the
we're
home
in
game.
like a really old building.
Yeah.
So the lines are archaic in here. So we have like 5 meg DSL in this building. They've run fiber to the front of the building, but Bell hasn't actually activated it yet. So while the lines are here, we can't fucking use it. So it's fucking fantastic. Like I have 5 meg, and then the day I can get better internet, it's going to be 150. It's like
So we'll do a
that's
podcast
the
that
cap.
Yeah.
The day we get better internet, we'll do another one.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Mike, I'll ask. Tell me about Window Maker. Sorry,
That's
let
actually
me rephrase that. Tell them about Window
Window
Maker.
Window Maker is actually like the best thing ever. So I had this was back when I was with Inops Suspicio. So this was just after Forlorn Hope had kind of fallen apart. You know, there was some turmoil as the typical with teams. That's why I'm not part of a team. That's some cool thunder.
Yeah.
That followed me here.
So we had team shirts made, and we ordered them with everybody's. There was like a little strip on the arm that had everybody's call signs on them. And everybody got theirs, and I got mine, and I posted a picture of it, and I was like, holy fuck, I got a shirt with my name on it. It's like, back then, like, getting custom t-shirts was a rare opportunity.
Somebody went to the mall, got them made of that little cart.
Well,
Like,
I dealt with a guy that lived about half an hour from here. Just found him on the internet and used him because he was close. And so I posted a picture of my shirt online. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm so happy I got this shirt. It's got my name on it. And then somebody actually pointed out that there was a typo in it.
Let's talk about typos for a second.
We need to get a big straw, Pete. We need a big straw.
Typos. Be a
Typos.
cuz. Be a
That one's
cuz.
also
You
not my
get
Be a
ants.
cuz.
I
There's
love
a
it.
bad patch here.
Yeah.
Do you want ants? Be a cuz. That's how you get ants, man.
If I can get it without the glare.
I may or
when
may
you-
not have had a Jamaican nanny.
And
It's
they
a
are
Cheryl
still-
patch.
And they are still on they're still on patchpanel.ca.
Yeah, that was just a wonderful spelling error that we forgot to correct. We all knew it was there. That was the worst part.
Oh, you actually did know.
Oh, we all knew it was there. So what had happened is the original patch was an embroidered one in Patch Clutch.
Yes.
And there was a typo in the original one of those, and we redid it.
Yeah.
And then when we later decided to do a PVC one, we actually never had corrected the graphic. So we set the graphic in again to do, like, we processed the graphic again to do it in PVC, and forgot again to remove the spelling error. But the catch is, like, when you're embroidering, it's really easy to redo. You do a sample, it's fucked up, you throw it out, you do a new one, you know.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul, it costs you like $10 to fix. With the PVC, not only did we not catch it in sampling and produce an entire run of them, but, like, we made a mold, and the molds are several $100s of the cost of making patches. So now we had this mold, we had a run of patches, and it's just like, shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
there's
I
no
remember when
fixing
you posted that. Like, you posted that. I thought they sold out, though.
it. No, that's all that's left. There's like 10 of them.
Oh, okay. So there's 10 left if you want to shame Evan with...
Well, what's cool.
buy
It's
all
so
of them
what's
right
really
now,
interesting,
we'll
and
give
it's
you a free
really
patch.
cool about. You know, I work in a few communities, and one of them is the patch collecting community, which is quite separate from the paintball community. But I had posted in one of the patch collecting groups that, like, my day was ruined by a typo in a patch drop, so I couldn't drop this patch that people were really excited about and really wanted. And the community was just like, well, that means it's a blemish. So you're not going to make more of them. So now it's rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody wanted it even more. So this huge crowd of people
I wanna
actually
chime in.
begged me
I wanna chime
to
in.
put the typo one online
I
and
have-
sell it. And, like, we
Which
sold
one?
most of them.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I have the most rare SMG in the entire world. I have both number 46 and 47. There was just because I got in the box. We got 40 or 46, 40 blank, and 48. And I have number 40 blank because it had both 6 and 7 in the same spot.
I didn't
That
know
is
that.
my SMG. I know I
that's
told
great.
you about this. And
Now
you're
you
like,
can't sell it to get an M5.
I'll never. Fuck. I have.
I
So
felt
I
a
have
little sad
a
to
very
sell mine.
rare. Here's a little sales pitch. Very rare SMG that is double stamped, 46 and 47, one of a kind. Not even on their number
Registry.
list? Registry. It on my receiving order was 4X. It's like there's nothing there. Carry on.
Yeah.
I'm selling it. Message
Jarvis
me
wants an
privately.
M5.
I want an M5.
We
beautifully
started
Go fund me, Jarvis.
Yes,
M5.
go by buying my old gear because I played with this lovely new magazine and it is the coolest thing. Coolest.
break
That
it?
was a great
That
catch.
was yours?
Greatest thing in the entire world.
My brand new mag.
Fuck you. That was a great catch.
How do you do that?
1 foot.
That was a great catch when it banged off the floor.
Hey!
I have yet to find anything that mag won't feed.
Yep.
Dick.
The other one.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
I
fine.
had paintballs
That's my
that were
new
so
one.
dimpled they were ovals and
Jordan,
they still shot fine.
where's your 204?
In your spot.
Okay, because
Probably.
I want to make a PSA about this. I got
service
mine, so I had one of the original runs with without the special mag. So I got this in the mail
Same.
a couple weeks.
Same season.
Yeah,
Same,
a week.
same,
A week.
but different.
Yeah, a week after The
Okay,
M5.
So fuck you.
So what happened though
Hi, Adam.
was that
Oh, that's my wiener.
if you load round balls
Which one?
into
Someone
this magazine,
Don't lose that
you're
one.
going to catch the follower, which is at the back,
Which is
a
a great
feature
idea.
of the magazine. Which everyone's right, it is a great feature. The issue is that you're going to get a little piece tool that comes with it, and literally this fell out of my bag, hit the ground, and I couldn't find it when I went to the field. No one had told me
Evan's
what
face when
this
he dropped
was
that.
yet.
Priceless.
So I almost messaged Evan to say, "Hey Evan, we need a little tool to go right here to catch the magazine, because what it does." If I don't screw
Here's
this
your
up.
second.
Oh, is this? Oh, yeah.
Hold on, I got a better idea. Let me see
No,
this.
hold on.
Oh, no, somebody asked me a really
Which
good question, and I want to
holds
see
the
it.
follower back, and then you can load magazines no problem.
You'll guess what
because
the
you will
question was
break
when I do
round
it.
ball if you
All
don't.
right.
So here's what the question was. Yes. Whoop. It will not hold a less than lethal round. Yes. No. No, it will not.
Wait.
No, let me see that.
No,
Did you
dude,
know, it just popped back into my.
Yeah,
lock's
because
in.
because the lock's out.
Who the fuck?
Not only is,
Hey, this is how this works. Who the fuck
It
is it?
works. Fuck. It works.
hey, those things
It
are
worked, I
like
just
$4
did.
a round. I don't waste them.
If I give you $5,
Hey,
can I
I got
chat
something
with
that's
one?
more expensive
No.
You
around.
need to make $1.
Huh?
I said I have something that's more expensive
If I give you
around.
What,
$5, can you shoot me
No.
with one?
Hey, that's a pretty good offer.
What?
He's gonna give me $5 to let me shoot him with one.
Sold out of a Star 12. No, out of an M5. Because
that's got
why the
some
fuck
weight.
No
not?
joke, I seriously want to
Got
play.
some weight.
I feel like I'll
It's
hurt
gonna hit him.
tomorrow, but
It's going to hit him with 52 joules. That's the same as a punch to the face.
All right, let's just.
Well, so that's
not fuck
that's
with this too
cronied
much.
at 300 with first strike right now. So
Yay!
Oh, we're not shooting him with that.
yeah, let's
Okay.
start.
My
running.
M5's at 250.
Here's my question. No, hold
Of course, this is jokes, Hulk. That's
Oh,
what this
the
is all
old-
about. This
the old
is about
dirty.
us coming
Okay,
here,
no, hold up,
having
yes,
a wonderful
yeah.
time, getting really
So,
drunk,
Czar.
and
in
playing
all
with
honesty,
you guys. It's
to
all
the
about
viewers.
our viewers.
To the viewers, what do you think is the more sexy? So there's the M series
way
here.
too high, Jordan.
I know.
So to add to the allure of
sorry.
this DMR here,
not pointed at
that's
your
actually the very original DMR. So it's
killed
not
Ryan.
serial numbered. That was actually brought to me by Nelson the first time he came to visit me after I had
thunder.
started dealing with Milsig.
I like it.
You would.
So that is
I like
that
the
is
thing.
8 months pre M17 launch. I've had that gun.
Slim is not fun, not even a little.
We're
Sim.
professionals,
Oh,
it's
Sim
okay.
is fun. I have Sim scars. I have scars.
What,
all over my
Simunation?
body. Yeah, that shit's fun. I love
Really?
soap rounds.
Fuck, I'd almost like to do that.
No, you don't, because they
I
come
do.
out. They come out at the same as those less lethal.
You know,
things.
okay. Well, let me put it this way. I think it would be interesting to experience once.
I have scars
That's kind of what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
from
know.
my first time ever.
I have scars from going to work every day. Scars are not something I'm worried about.
That's true.
You know,
I have
I'm
scars
worried
from
about
knowing
maybe.
both of you, most of you.
I'm worried
never
about
scarred you just
dying from
personally,
something
and
silly,
Inside,
but I'm not worried
on your
about
heart.
a cut that's going to not heal.
You're more scared of a Darwin Award than you are random bad luck.
Well, absolutely.
Fair.
Dude, I rode a motorcycle for a while and I got T-boned by a car. Like, there's not too much that I'm that worried about.
Oh yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
How's your back?
My back's pretty good. That's
Good.
one of the reasons that I bought an M5 and set it up for first strike, so that I can stay a little bit back.
It's the
I
second
can
time
still-
I've seen a bike
check.
accident in the
Oh,
news
you
and been
tried
like, hey, that looks like someone I know.
Yeah.
that's probably
It's one of the reasons I bought an M5.
Hey, that's
in-
Jordan's.
in
Oh, fuck.
entire
Jordan got hit by a
honesty
car.
was so that I built it longer. I built it with a Predator.
Wait,
Bought
whoa.
G mags. Built it for first strike, so I could sit a little bit further back, so I could still play as much as I wanted to
Not my
without
face.
having to sprint up to the front all the
tank on it.
time, dive into bunkers, possibly strain my back a little more. So,
just wiggle the nipple a little.
maybe for the guys that are
And then twist.
you
back
know,
and
a
forth.
little older, have sore backs, have been like I'm a mechanic, have been in a trade long enough that it breaks your
Christy
body.
Edwards.
Really does. Anybody that's in trade knows a trade will break your body. So that was horrible.
box of shit.
Box of
Shame.
Let's make
You take
Evan
that and you
stand up.
try again.
No, let's make Evan stand up for the first time tonight.
Redemption!
Right in the fucking mouth.
It would have been better if it went in your mouth.
It bounced off my
that's what
mouth.
he said.
She said.
That was great.
That was
She said,
good.
I know
Okay.
where it works.
Actually, comparison time. So we do have two M5s
Yes.
here for display. So you're talking about yours,
Yes.
and then there's mine.
Yes.
And this one has been featured on the TTP before. So
It's Vanna White this?
you ran FS at Honey
Pull your
Badger.
shirt down a little more if you're gonna Vanna White it.
Oh, sorry.
You ran yours at
What's an
Honey
ad
Badger,
note, please?
FS focused.
Yes.
I, as have been
Will
stated
they
many a
come
times,
in purple and green?
Absolutely not.
Sorry, Hulk. No purple and green.
For
Black,
what,
black,
the-
black, and more black.
Oh,
You'll
maybe,
have-
maybe bronze.
I mean, the materials we have for doing them whenever we get
What kind
around
of
to it,
plastic
we're
is
still
it
trying to find the right way to do it. We have the bronze with black, we have black and white, and we have
I
silver
have a
and
good
black.
question. Could you get
Hey!
patch
Respect the box of shame.
without
No, he can't respect the box of shame, Dave.
the
He hit me the
Velcro?
second time.
It was a redemption.
It was a big redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would we be able to see, and I understand like it's not quite the same, but a vinyl
No, it's
patch
mixed.
But no.
without
That's a
the
new approach.
Velcro?
Respect
Would that
the
be an
box of
option
shame.
for this?
Well done.
What do you mean?
So
Yeah, so
Dave,
actually,
Dave,
sorry. Now that I actually processed that for a second, that's something I'm working on. We're gonna do like basically a really nice 3D PVC patch.
David hates
Okay.
me.
We have a couple designs in play right now, but it'll be that with an adhesive on it so that you can stick it onto the well.
okay, so to Barney's question, was Barney that asking?
Fuck,
Yes.
that's a good
I'm assuming.
idea.
Okay, so to Barney is that no, there will not be plates, but there will be PVC and other patch options that could give you the color on here. Which
I mean, we could do them like our high vis patches.
yeah.
If you wanted very specific ones, that's something we could do.
So Barney, put in a custom patch request
Adam, what do
on
you want to say?
patchpanel.ca and use promo code TTP for 20% off.
Adam.
I don't think that works for custom patches, but I'm just bugging Evan now. So
hook you up.
I'm gonna tell you it'll work, even if I don't know.
so
if
first
the-
strike rounds.
Yes.
And me and you talked. So me actually engaged on the field.
I'm
Yes,
sorry, Adam,
we
I
did.
don't understand
We
your
did.
question. If you could reword it in English and proper, I don't know what number M5 I have. Check the side of your gun. There should be a serial number. I'm
Yes.
assuming that's what you asked.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry we didn't skip your question. I just didn't understand it.
Who's
You must
right
be
side.
Actually,
Royal letters.
let's play this game right now.
The
What
last
do you
numbers
have?
I have 170700105. Do you have another
54.
54?
So
No one.
Daniel.
Nice.
the first shipment I got was like all over the place. I got 3 boxes of them. That was the
Don't
guys
take
that got
this
theirs
away
from
from
you
me.
guys.
Sorry, what date
Hey,
did
Let
you
me.
get
I
yours?
gotta throw.
Same day as yours.
So, guys,
No, you
guys,
didn't.
Yes,
sorry,
I did.
To our viewers, we still have a wonderful question out there. What was the first designed? Fuck you. Patch by
Evan?
Aaron Yendel
Oh, Aaron.
and patchpanel.ca. What was it called? We will send you a I Heart Recoil patch for free.
That Storm's getting pretty good at that.
Yeah. I'm
Somebody
not looking
has-
forward to
somebody
that
has-
walk to a
Yes,
couch that
Matthew,
I.
we know you have 53. That's because you put in your pre-order the day they said the gun would be
Oh, he
existing.
beats me by one.
Who is
Actually-
this? Napier?
He
Yeah,
sent
Napier.
so
Hey, I got my
the
gun
story
before
with
you, so
Napier is
fuck
actually
you.
pretty funny.
Because you live
Okay,
next
no.
door.
So-
We need to listen to the story because
Sorry.
he's on
with
Milsig.
with
direct all the
Napier,
time.
what actually had happened is that I guess in a conversation he had with Nelson, Nelson alluded that a rifle that was based on the dirt platform was on the horizon, and the next morning
you
I
told
had
that at SMG. You
yeah. So the next morning I had like a $700 EMT in our email.
Yes,
Because he's just like, I don't even know what it is yet, but hopefully this is enough money.
So, and on that note, in January,
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay.
I don't care how attached you are to your M17. If it's an M17 SMG, upgrade.
so, but the one thing on that too, though, is that yes, Napier,
Yeah.
who has been all over the Milsig owners
Nappy.
group, and like he even he told me about it. He's like, there is something coming down the pipeline, rifle
Huh.
with the M5.
I guess I'm not telling him
How's that
secrets
rich?
anymore.
Thi-
So?
That's racist.
Really?
That's not. I've seen white people.
Because I literally talked his ear off for 30 minutes that I
Yes,
want a
yes.
Milsig, but I don't want an M17 again, and the SMG doesn't have the mags I like. He said,
Deadpool pack.
wait until the next
Do
time.
you have that one?
I do. I have the.
That's the high-vis one you were surprised about.
No. That's the one I had the prototype of. I have the prototype of your Batman v Superman. I have the prototype of your Deadpool patches.
Still.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get
The
it.
multi.
That's the high-vis one that you were freaking
No,
out about.
different.
I'm
That was
trying to
not.
keep the new
Yeah, there's
car
more
kind
to
of
your
like-
Deadpool patch than the
One
actual
extra
production
layer
ones.
of
Yeah,
gold.
So I'm gonna do the inside.
yours has eyelids.
So,
like my
patches and
beta.
stuff
with
on the
that is when I knew
you
the
see it?
M5 was coming, and I did set aside the money and the time for
regardless
it,
of it.
and
Good save.
I have been nothing but happy with this marker again because. As the patch that you can win, when you have a die damn, there is no recoil. But guess what? I agree with this patch. I love recoil.
Tyler's blown a few
Competition.
things,
I
and
got a
not just for
corporate
you,
sponsorship to
Matt.
buy
I have
one.
to piss.
$5,000 off.
Yeah.
My bad, Napier. My bad.
Don't hit me again.
I want to read the comments. The worst thing you can ever do on the internet is read
Okay,
the
so
comments.
for those that want to ask Evan of Milsig Direct.ca and Patchpanel.ca, he is reading the comments right now. Spam him, and he might show you his boobies if you promise him beer. delayed.
won't even show you
Jacob, you will no longer be attached to your M17 if you get an M5. I promise you
He won't
that.
even show you his
And-
boobs if you take him on a canoe ride.
all
Adam, I'm totally not surprised. Matt, totally Tyler blew it for you. You should punch him in the dick.
oh, God damn it, that's gonna hurt. He's tall.
Jump.
Actually, that'd be a low bend for him. So we'll
Jamie
see.
McCulloch asked,
Uppercut.
did you ever try Constant Force Spring Magazine? The problem is Constant Force really doesn't work in high capacity, so the only... actually, I want you to clarify here. When you mean Constant Force, do you want it to have the exact same amount of force for every round? Or are you talking about having a magazine that doesn't actually have a lock and is always under tension? So, clarify that one for me and I'll answer again. What else is there? Yeah, well, in that case, it would be. If they're just talking about constant tension, then it is. Constant force could mean, either of the two things where it's always the same amount of force.
Yeah.
That one's a little more complex. The SAR 12 magazine is actually the only one I know of that has that balanced tension. I've not even taken mine apart to really look at the inside of it to really understand it. Dave is too smart for me in many cases. But the one notion that I've come to the realization of is that, you're talking about 2 6-round stacks in that magazine. I'm sure it's doable in a better format, but as it currently stands technologically, that's as far as it's gone. Like, everyone's left.
Right?
This is the Chad and Evan happy hour.
Sweet.
Just drink.
Okay.
Okay, I want to ask Chad, how long, when did you start playing paintball, Chad?
I have no idea.
No, seriously. How long ago did you start playing? What was your game? What was the first big game you went to? Big game.
The first big game. The first Alien Aggression.
You were there?
The very first one.
So you remember
that
my
was
drill
in,
voice?
that was
ODST
in,
days.
Yeah.
Were you ODST?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy
So
shit!
ODST, right?
So
ODST,
while you guys are
know
having
he was
a
ODST,
circle jerk,
right?
Jamie, using a winding spring instead of the coil,
Thanks, buddy.
that's actually basically the concept of the Tempest drum mag. It takes up a lot more space, so that's the really big issue with it. It does maintain a really consistent tension across the board, but you see in the Tempest at 32 rounds the size of it, it's not unwieldy or anything like that, but it is quite large. To try and cram that concept into a rifle magazine is a lot more challenging than you'd expect because it's just a limitation of space.
I tried. I got the foot up.
So
and the second foot was just
Spider-Man
I would've gotten hurt
is
so
no
bad.
Deadpool.
But I am in flip flops right now.
I mixed.
And without context.
Flip-flop.
He got
damn
flashback
you.
on his
Good for walking, not for fighting.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pissed on his feet.
It's on his own feet.
Tyler pissed on his own feet. He wiped it on my leg. I'm wearing pants. Just kidding. No effect.
Did you guys pee in my parking lot?
No.
God.
It was closer than the
Just
bathroom.
figuring this out now, and we've all been standing outside.
Piss on your loading
3
dock.
people left via the loading dock and came back. What were you doing outside? We're getting fresh air.
It's everywhere.
Fresh
It's
air
in the
piss.
raccoon wounds.
I'm slightly concerned as to what he thought you were doing.
His comment was like trying to get a ride home. My response to looking back and was, I feel backsplash on my toes right now.
And I'm wearing sandals.
It's all.
Wow, there's a lot of comments here.
Wow.
Wow,
I see
I
the
almost
blind
feel
man.
important.
It's all coming
I
back
think
to
we
me.
need to do pub night more often.
I see send the blind
Oh,
man
Nancy
to his
pissed in the wind.
deaf wife as she replied, "What?"
It's a
As a
helicopter.
piss into the wind, it's all coming back to me now. Oh, Chad. We need to get you a water or something. What
I think
your
it was the Gatorade you
19-year-oldism,
Right?
right?
I think you
Right?
threw away a
Not old
battery.
enough to drink and drive yet.
Shut up.
Matt, if your wife didn't know, I just you're probably in
got?
trouble. I'm sorry. Tell her I'm sorry as well for fucking up Christmas because I did ruin
Merry
Christmas. for you.
Christmas.
I guess we won't tell her about the other $900 you sent us yesterday.
Well, no. How
Yeah.
the fuck is she gonna find out? Is she
Or all the
watching
hookers.
this? If she's watching this with you, you have the problem, not us.
And or you should have put
I
the
love
audio
that
down
you've got a
lower.
grip
Yeah,
stand.
But she's a wonderful
Buy
lady.
some- you bought an M5, you can at least afford
It's
some
called a grip
headphones.
stand.
That's Evans.
Oh, I love that you have a grip stand.
That was for the light. We took
Jacob,
the light off. and
you
we
should
put-
leave this video now.
Who?
Jacob.
He mortal sin.
Let's see.
He spoke of the wrong web address.
Hold on.
You know what? If you were here, we wouldn't even put you in the box of shame. You would be outside.
Milsig.
You'd get one of
direct.
these.
Direct.
There's
like
a link
direct to your pee hole.
Right up the butthole.
Actually,
Pee
wait.
hole, 'cause it hurts more. Have you
Deadpool's
ever had
covering
it?
it slightly.
No, I've never been shot in the
Don't
dick.
shoot him in the head.
I will
But
say that.
there's the.
I did. It
Right
just
there.
felt like
Nope.
I was peeing the whole
Right
time.
there.
It was
No,
horrible.
I got my appendix out, and the nurse said, if you don't pee, I'm going to have to give you a catheter. I've never pushed so hard in my fucking life.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Well, I
Okay,
mean, it was like
no,
12
I came
hours.
into the conversation half late, but I'm still interested in the
Gallagher's
ending.
fiance told me about fucking male catheters. Have you
Oh,
ever
but
heard
they
of
ripped the head off the
penile?
dick?
Yes, penile decapitation.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
No.
Never get a
So,
catheter, boys.
Didn't we hear that story around the same time that Gallagher's girlfriend was talking about getting a pap test?
Yes.
Oh, in a van in the middle of the parking lot.
Yeah, okay.
So she's telling us about because she's a nurse. So she's
in.
talking about.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in. What?
It was Chad's van. Said Uncle Touchy's pap smear.
Creepy McDuck's Dynasty over here. No. But no, seriously. He was telling us. She was telling me and Samantha about.
I was there too.
Her and him.
the
about
box.
She was
horror
telling a lot of us
stories.
that.
Respect the box of shame from
Yeah.
Dave.
No, we
Dave,
already
you
talked about
respect
this.
You missed a
nothing.
lot on the day I moved because that was what the day that
Oh
she
my
revealed
God.
I was so
her
mad I
parking lot
could
pap
not.
smear to us.
Other than
I
getting the
had
U-Haul stuck,
3
that was the best
babysitters
day
bail
ever.
on me.
That was the best part.
Evan.
Yeah.
That was the best part.
Evan, on that day, I had 3 babysitters bail on me to try and help
Especially
you.
Cody's
move.
like
wife
30-second
would have
fall
fucking
into the
babysat if
mud.
You brought your
Right?
kids to
Yeah.
his house.
You should have.
Because I was thinking too, is I was like, well, our daughters are both roughly the same age. We could have got away with it, and yeah.
Oh, except she was at somebody else's house. the
I
whole day.
assume so. Well, my go-to at the final was to try
We're
and get
walking home anyways, boys.
my nephew and
Drink
nieces to watch them. Because I'm like, they'd be allowed at the house. It'd be fine.
I'm getting
Driving
picked up.
home, so.
You want to give me a ride home then?
Yeah.
All right.
You'll come back for your car in the morning.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dude,
I'm-
I'm too far to drive
Apparently,
now.
I'm sleeping here.
You can sleep on the floor with us.
Yeah, we got a couch.
So, really funny story about Tyler.
I have 3
Tyler,
weird
yeah.
3 degrees of
Yeah,
separation
so
through
Well, no,
2
I-
people's
Tyler
lives
is,
at
an,
the
is an
same
awkward
I talked
6
about that
degrees of
last night, yeah.
separation.
Not mine.
I don't
Tyler's sister
Say-
also owns the clinic that my wife is a massage therapist in.
And
Yes.
if you weren't watching last night, Tyler's
She'll be up all
mother
night.
taught my wife English in high school.
And
This
she
guy-
actually liked her as a teacher.
Yeah.
My,
So-
my wife apologized for my for
What
her
what I
mother-in-law.
believe we need to do here is kill Tyler, and it's strange, but it just seems like the logical answer.
Where's that less than lethal? I bet we can make it lethal.
I didn't do it. It was him.
Just give me a...
I was gonna take. He's got it in his hand. God damn it. God damn
the
it.
Big Mag? The Big Boy
Oh
Mag?
shit! He's guys. There's no air. There's no for the people at home. There's no air, and he's hiding behind me because I'm.
Okay, we
What's
really
my
need
stress
to
is sort of
remember
your
that that's
stress
the
is
year we
sort of
ever
it.
aired up.
You're all I have left to live for.
No, I said you have less to live for.
Fuck your couch. Your kids are terrible. No, I'm kidding. I got personal.
Oh, it's stuck in there now. Wait, where's Chad? Chad's outside. Give me some
Chad.
air.
You're not peeing too, are you?
Yeah,
Oh, that's the hood of Tyler's car, dude.
So
Don't
Sharon,
pee on his fu- oh, he's peeing on
Gallagher's
it.
Gallagher's
He's peeing on it.
fiance described what penile decapitation was.
Dude, that hurts just talking
So
about
what
it.
happens is they stick a catheter into your body, and
insides hurt.
unfortunately, like most what do they call it? Festo fittings. When the catheter comes out, your dick clamps onto it, and it pulls the whole head right off. It's called penile decapitation. It's not fun.
You know this
Oh.
for a fact.
No, his wife told me, or fiance told me all about it. It was fantastic at your house.
This conversation got somewhere weird, awkward.
While we
and
were
painful.
filling his pool.
Things that
No, that
actually-
is like this.
Well,
that happened
Chris.
in the front yard because we got sick of waiting for the water truck.
No, it was in the backyard.
No, it was in the front
No, it was
yard.
in the backyard. We were filling the pool.
It was in the front. I remember.
No, it was in the back. 'Cause Gallagher came down the stairs and walked back. He's like, "Hey, what are you guys
Okay,
doing?"
let's change the subject right now. Jordan, what's your favorite paintball accessory that
like
you
a
purchased?
Penis,
My favorite
penis,
paintball
vagina,
accessory that I've
Okay,
purchased.
one for your
Vagina.
marker, one for
Hey, don't
like
hurt nobody.
personal.
Okay,
Don't
so-
be afraid of it.
For my gear would definitely be the Rasputin plate carrier that I picked up. I actually got it from Evan.
Bought mine from.
It was
Gallagher.
a little
Green
more
one.
money than I had originally intended on spending on
Those
a
things were
rig.
cheap.
But you know what?
$79.
No, I paid more than that. I paid over 100 for mine.
Yeah, he had the full carrier. No, you had the jump plate carrier.
I had the
that's why.
full thing. But you know what? That fucking thing has taken a beating.
Yeah.
Like I've landed on it.
Sad.
I made my own kind of faux
Eat it
plates
before
for it. Not for protection by any means, just to keep it rigid while I've got a bunch of stuff hanging on it.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what he said.
no, you know what? So I bought that off Evan, and that thing has taken a royal beating. It has been dived on. It's been landed on. I've been running into door frames. I'm a clumsy fucker.
box. I got a dick in the box.
It's not your box.
Justin Timberlake.
And for my marker, I'd have to say, you know what? Even though I didn't technically purchase it, the micro red dot.
Oh, the red dot you stole from me.
You lent it to me because you forgot to order mine.
Just like the boots you stole from me.
I didn't steal your boots, and you didn't order my site, so you gave me that one as a loaner until you ordered my site.
You blame everyone else.
I'm blaming you, not everyone.
Nope. I don't do the ordering.
Stop licking dicks.
Oh, thank God that wasn't sticky.
But no,
Nobody likes
so,
a sticky dick on
yeah,
their
so the
face.
T1 I found was really,
And
really
this is
handy.
where the whole thing goes down.
Oh, this is downhill. How long are we going live?
Too long.
Ben
Too long.
Hutchinson and I
Hour
played
23.
Honey Badger.
Oh God,
We
nobody's
gotta
watching
stop-
anymore.
Yeah, we kind of stuck together as a team that day,
Ooh, that was some good
and-
thunder.
or as a pair that day. And I've used a couple of red dots, I've used a couple of scopes, and I found that the micro red dot with the built-in riser, I mean, combined with the HCS, was I didn't need to add a riser. I hate risers. I think they look stupid. So it's either like a decent set of iron sights or one of those for me now. And I found that even with that, once I figured out the ranging for the height and how high you would need to go, you know, to range 50, 60 meters.
Is that the last of it?
No, there's a bunch more there. I found that other, I mean, if we're talking accessory, I wouldn't really call a barrel an accessory.
Hi, Derek.
But
You makes
yeah, no,
everything
the
scary
T1,
world.
the micro red dot, and the Rasputin plate
That's
carrier.
still all
Yeah.
the beer Jarvis brought.
Definitely, probably the two favorite things that I've ever bought that weren't, you know, marker, mags, boots, things like that.
Accessory.
I mean, if we're talking boots, then SWAT or Altamas.
That you sometimes forget to pay for hours on end. Evan.
No, I forgot to pay for about 20 minutes. I just had to deal with it for 4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours. Evan, favorite accessory you bought for your marker and favorite accessory for your personal, like, person.
I guess I could say the fans Nelson sent me to.
I mean-
those were great.
So the problem here is that anyone who's been here knows I have a wall of markers now, and it's
True,
not
it was
a.
going to be the original set, but this had better lighting.
Yeah, I mean it's
And more space.
it's one of those things where it's not that I've particularly like bought that many markers. It's like we do a trade show, we set something up, I end up with it because, you know, once it's open I can't sell it as new. I don't like selling used stuff, so
Give it to your friends.
yeah, I do give a lot of used stuff away, but so
I won something.
I mean, I think one of my favorite things that I've gotten in a long time was
How do you think I got my X's?
I have one of MagFed Maker's MP5K kits for my SMG. It's in the office.
Oh, okay.
And I really like it because the Winter MagFed League this year that we run at Sergeant Spiders, actually, George Unanistan, he's the guy that deserves all the credit.
I think we did just about
George
every one of
Unanistan?
them this year.
Yeah,
George
I think we
Unanistan?
played all but one this
You
year.
and I played all but one this year.
Yeah, and it was just such an awesome setup because it makes the SMG like so light you can one-hand it.
Quiet, no one cares.
So I ran an SMG with 4 Tempests, and that kit just really made it fun because it's so short. I really love the concept of the MP5K as a submachine gun. So that's that. I think gun-wise, that's probably the best thing I've done. As for gear, I mean, I think here comes my gun. So I mean, this is my favorite. This is my personal SMG. It's the tiniest thing ever.
I remember that. I remember
Yeah.
that before we had the
Magfedmaker.com. Ray is a little brainchild of paintball development when it comes to cosmetics.
Do you have the M14 put together?
This is Make
Yeah.
He makes really. He's.
Yeah,
Danny
so
says
he makes
some
3D
cool
printed
stuff.
kits. If you haven't heard of him, I mean, honestly, if you haven't heard of him at this point, you live under a rock. But that's my personal CQC with his Vector Magwell on it.
Almost
And,
bought an M17 because
That's
of
the
this kit.
that's the MK2 Elite.
No,
shroud.
that's actually the M17 Elite Shroud on there, which is one of my favorites because you get that monolithic top rail, and then like the perfect length of shroud, and then we actually. What's funny is this integral silencer that we did on it is actually a piece of lamp tube that we
yes,
threaded.
it is.
Yeah, it actually just pulls right out.
Oh, so it is.
Yeah, it's just over the
Oh,
barrel.
on top of the
Elite barrel.
Yeah.
Such a good barrel.
So yeah, I mean that's this is my loud noises. That's my M17 that
2 for 2.
I built by hand shortly after the M17 launched. It's been the testing ground for a lot of random parts. What really amuses me is that people often critique the original M17 bodies, and that is actually a original from the first week of M17's body.
And no cracks.
Yeah.
Just remember, guys, you can comment pics on this. So, Jacob McCarthy, if you'd love to show us a picture of that longbow DMR, that'd be great.
Yeah, show them. We'd love to see
On
them.
that note, do you have a charger for this piece of falling apart?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, hold on, I'll get you a battery.
Oh, battery, even better.
So one other thing too, because we were talking about the MagFed leak, is
How many
Evan.
new toenails.
Yeah, I know. Evan has probably one of my favorite patches ever on the back of his vest that I just dropped on my foot,
I
which
love
is
that patch.
heavy as hell. I absolutely love this thing as I went back and stole his gun.
Don't
Is-
follow me. I'm lost too. Which is my moniker at PRZ when little kids come up behind you. Oh, you look like you're doing. Don't follow me, kids. I'm lost. It's great. My vest. So the Rasputin vest. I got a Rasputin vest from Gallagher, and
Yep.
I actually decided because I work at a metal shop, I threw some steel plate into
Yep.
my phone.
Yeah.
use like AR-500.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I use it when I go for jog. I haven't done it in years now or months now, but I went for a jog in that. It was my.
Yeah.
I used it as my jogging vest, and it probably weighed. Weighs probably like 80 pounds. It's probably 80 pounds of quarter-inch or no inch
21
thick
pounds.
steel plate.
Yeah.
Half inch, sorry, half
Yeah.
inch thick. Inch thick steel plate because I'm a
Yeah.
badass motherfucker. I weigh 155 pounds soaking wet,
Oh, I wish.
right?
I wish I had your girly physique.
Remember what was that Milsig? No, it wasn't Milsig Appreciation Day. What was the one where I did that race
You
with
getting there?
like
I'm
Ena, Owen,
not.
and a bunch of other people
I'm going
and
the other
just
way.
like crushed them? Milsig Appreciation Day.
No, that was my birthday.
yeah.
Yeah.
We did that, and then they were like, "Let's race Jarvis," and everybody who rounds like, "I'll stand back. Nobody can outrun Jarvis. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead."
Bad
and like
idea.
four.
I don't know.
of the
I watched a guy
fastest
poop
guys,
his pants faster than you could run one day.
What? Didn't I just do that a minute ago?
Yeah.
I tried to fart and shit like.
No,
I
I
mean-
watched a guy poop his pants faster than you could run
That's not possible.
at Evan's house when he moved.
That wasn't. Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. On that note,
That guy
yeah. Remember the guy?
The guy in the car?
Just ran his car. Jarvis ran 75 yards before he can get 3.
And about 3/4 of an inch.
Let's talk about that.
We heard him.
Evan.
How do I put in pics? You can't just comment a picture? I'm sorry, I
Evan.
thought I could. Write a comment. No, okay, my
PM
bad. You cannot. Private messages, please. I would love to see that gun. Marker. You have to. It's
Yeah,
Canada.
it's
We're
gotta be
Canadian.
marker.
And it's legally a gun.
Is it a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's firearm.
Yeah,
You're
it's an unregulated
right.
firearm.
Yeah, it's just like your BB gun.
If it shoots a projectile under 377 feet per second.
$3.99. Under 400.
377.
That's under 400.
It used to be like 411 or some bullshit, and now it's 377.
Thanks.
Very specific number because
Captain
we don't
Eagle.
base things on fucking science here.
Oh, no, they base it on American numbers.
Yeah,
so
we
there's
just
probably.
base it on how much bagged milk we can fit in it.
I love my bag milk.
bag
Milk's
milk.
so good though.
Yeah.
Unless it fucking
Fuck
opens
you,
in your
Americans.
goddamn trunk.
Yeah.
Or you're camping and you don't have a holder.
Well, then you just don't be a bitch.
Well,
and
you
you
make
just
it
put a
out
hole
of
in the bottom of
cardboard
your
box.
thing.
Hollow
Well,
out a
actually, what we
fucking
did was
log.
we
Cereal
had a
box, cereal
4
box.
liter. So my sister-in-law
I have a
brings
picture
like
of my
a bag
guy
of
with
milk
duct tape and cereal
to the
box when I first
campsite.
moved to Calgary.
and we had a 4-liter water jug that we just emptied, and everyone's like, "What are we gonna put in?" And just cut the lid off the 4
You know
liter.
a
and just
really
put it in.
easy solution to that?
Shotgun a bag
Coat
of milk.
hanger on a branch.
Coat hanger.
My wife asked what your
No,
You
drink
What
just
is
make
it
sure you
coat hanger
use the
for?
bag of milk in the
Same
day.
thing as everyone else.
Beer.
Beer.
A beer too.
Golden
she has
lic-
what I was drinking.
golden liqueur.
Yep.
I don't think she. Are you still listening? If you're still listening, text me. I love you, and I'm probably not going to make it home tonight. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
you're-
that ended up faster than we thought
You
it would.
set an expectation of making it home
no,
tonight.
no. You're not
Who the
there.
fuck does that?
She
That
did.
seems like a horrible.
I mean, I got
idea.
a
Women do.
I got a
My wife
chair.
messaged
She
me
could be
earlier.
frozen.
When are you going to be home? Probably not.
I just told mine she might have to pick me up. Might.
Okay, Jacob sent a photo. Hold on, I'm gonna take
I got it right here. I got it right here. I got it right here.
I might need your couch again.
I got it right here. Put
Yeah,
it away.
I'm gonna bring it up on the stream.
Even better.
Uh-oh. My phone just went off after I said that. Oh, no, it's just something else.
Get your ass home.
Dun dun dun.
She's probably not watching, and if she is, I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Jacob, I like that the beard is still hanging at the bottom.
Okay, hold on. There's
That's what
gonna
she
be a
said?
reaction to this photo after.
You got his whole head in there. I like it. The beard's still hanging at the bottom.
You're
Tyler,
Box of shame for Jordan.
A box of awesome.
BOS.
I feel like we're about
BOS.
to get a tornado.
Boss.
probably.
No, just hail.
What is this?
Oh, that's
not
Jacob.
It. That's not it. Oh yeah. Jacob. Yeah. Have we ever played with you? I don't know.
I played with
You know, if I'm
Jacob.
Tyler
you
could
have.
not fuck up the computer and bring it up full screen. It'd be great.
I'm gonna look at who Jacob
Bad internet
is.
connection
Kingston,
off his phone as we're
Ontario.
No, I
liked
played
us
with
in
Jacob at
September
Honey
of
Badger.
last year. Good job. Thank you very much for liking us. He's employed at Pet Value. Enjoy that.
I played with
pets.
him
I like
at Operation Honey
delicious.
Badger,
Yeah.
and
But I
You beat
can't
me
eat a
for a
whole
change.
one.
tried to help me out. No, great guy. He also has a really
Don't do
cool
that.
Tell your wife,
Don't do that.
shotgun pump action kit as well. So no, I have actually played with Jacob. So
Fucking, I like Samsungs. There's a back button.
Yeah.
The fuck do you need a back button for?
You just swipe from the left to the right.
to let me go back from my
Fuck up the
mistakes.
first time. We'll have to go
Well,
It's
you
okay.
done fucked up then.
I
You
put,
done fucked up. Banned from page. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
do it.
Exit. No, there's an X at the top.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That looks great, Jacob. That is a fucking dirty little DMR built out of a
Oh, it's out of the Vector kit.
Yeah, yeah. He's got a bipod. He's got a pistol foregrip. Pistol
Oh, it's
grip
a lot of
on
work
the-
to make a picture show up on there.
No, it's just,
Da.
okay.
God, I'm glad I don't use shit with Windows.
Click, clickety click, 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 clickety click.
Too stupid for that.
No, he's using Internet Explorer.
That's why.
I use
No,
Internet
I
Explorer
have
to
a
find
horrible
Chrome,
internet
and that's
connection.
it.
Okay, hold on. So
No,
this
it's just
is
because
the
he's
marker.
posting it up on OBS, and OBS
Yeah.
can be a
Yeah, so this is
word
the
that Jarvis told me I'm not allowed to say.
kit.
So this is our bell for the night.
Well, no one can see that because they don't have the picture up right now.
Oh.
So yeah, this is the one that Jacob just sent in. So DMR from the Vector kit. That does look really
Never
good.
done this before. This is new.
I
didn't
really
know we
like
could do
that.
this.
Yeah, I kind of did like a mid rifle with my Vector kit.
That's pretty nice. I like it. Night. It's pretty nice.
That gun has never. Sorry, I don't want to say never skipped a beat. It skipped a beat once. I threw it into a forest. Everyone saw it.
That was funny.
But then I got
You
some
mad at
epic
it?
fucking bunkers with my pistol.
Yeah.
It made me mad. It just didn't want to work one day because I didn't clean it for like a
Sorry.
year.
George
So I
Aniston
deserve
Bell for the night.
It was like a good. Yeah, it was probably a year since it has been cleaned.
I do like that.
Cleaning. Do it. It will
Deadpool
help you in the
patch.
long run.
Yeah.
Do it
Yeah.
right.
I mean,
in
though
a
that's
while,
what I really
right.
like about the dirt platform. It's like it doesn't really give a shit what you do to it.
The
Well,
only,
let's put it
the
this
only
way,
thing that I think
I-
has backfired about the derp is
the name.
Nelson accidentally mentioned
I love the
making a
name.
pistol out of it.
Yeah.
And it has not gone
Oh
away.
god, it'll never happen. It's
Accidentally.
totally not.
Nelson
capable
does
of it.
nothing accidentally. Ever.
No, he
Ever,
just fucking
ever,
trolls
ever.
people.
He's a dick.
True.
We should
He's a good
prank
dick.
call him.
He's
a
my
good
favorite
dick.
dick. Let's
We should
prank
call him.
Nelson.
Let's call Nelson.
It's
The
what?
problem is that my phone is being used to power this podcast.
Oh, right.
So
It's
it's
What's
not
your
happening.
number? I'll call him.
We got that phone right there.
You're gonna call fucking
Dude,
Taiwan?
you have 7 missed calls. Call him from here.
He's in Taiwan. It's like 14 numbers.
You know the numbers.
I don't.
It's like
We could.
You think I remember that many numbers in a row?
Who wants us
God, I
to
don't
prank
remember my fucking
to prank
birthday.
call
Hey, isn't
Nelson?
Skype
Stop
free?
sending us pictures. I love them. Tell David Andrews I am very hurt that my eat a dick patch is not the only one.
Oh,
Suck
oh,
a dick.
Neighbor thought it was unique.
You
No, Napier has
are
a
not
gold
special.
One, I
No one is special.
A gold one?
No one is
Yeah.
created for any
Okay,
reason.
I don't have
okay,
Skype
no,
on
no,
my
no, no.
phone.
That's the thing then. So
Everyone
Neighbor,
happened by
yours is
accident.
gold.
I got one.
These are all
Do you have
second
Nelson on
place to
Skype?
what you can do.
That's not
well,
true.
Sitting
You
on the
probably earned it.
No one is second place to you.
Yeah, there's nothing good about owning an eat a dick patch. It's
Yeah,
like you
you-
earned
you
it.
I don't know.
actually-
I don't
you
know.
should
The,
be proud of it
report,
not being proud.
the report that Napier sent in, I was crying. I was
He
laughing.
did
so hard.
legitimately send in a hurt feeling.
I was
report
here for
about
that.
it. Yeah.
It's because we were teasing him because I got my
Hi,
M5
Daniel.
and he didn't.
Horkus.
Yeah.
That was amazing, and I
Yeah.
read that on the Milsig owners group, and he was like, "Oh
I
no, he
believe he may
shared
have
that."
called David Jerkface in the report.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was.
You want to go down that road again?
Oh.
Well, only if it's once.
There you go, Jordan.
It's a mouthful.
Thank you.
Well, drink.
It's raining a lot outside.
You go,
Pee
Tyler.
again.
I'm really glad Chad's driving me
God,
home.
drink first, pee later.
Really good. Chad's driving us to your place.
I better.
How,
Okay
how
then.
we're gonna?
Oh,
I mean, your place is like 20 minutes past mine.
how
Drive
far
you
is
home
your
if you want.
sister's from? So
But
we're
then
just
how- that's a lot of
negotiating.
rain.
Yeah,
our
that's the
ways
problem.
home
Is it
while-
means
Yeah,
I
we're
have
trying to
come
figure
back
that
in
out
my
now.
car,
Happens
which
behind
involves
us.
an hour
Come
drive.
back and see Chad. You guys are going out tomorrow.
So
Who
nobody
said
answered.
hey?
and then you could drive
We gotta
his
get
truck,
a new
you get
one
your
here.
truck,
Okay,
and you're
okay.
running around.
So
Well,
guys, if
okay.
nobody in the comments is paying
Yeah.
attention, we're giving away free patches.
Not close to this.
Okay, wait.
And I
Do we,
love
do we want to
recoil.
do
A new
wait,
question.
Wait.
A new question.
Do we
Yes,
want
ma'am.
to DM your personal setup best one via vote? We give
How
a
do we
patch away.
determine that best?
No,
How
not
we
gonna.
gonna-
Okay.
Yeah, best is too
I
subjective.
mean, we're an equal opportunity kind of company. Like, as long as you can
You have
raise
a
souls
shame
with
square.
it, then
yeah, like if you can
That's
haul,
equal
if you can
opportunity. It's
bust
also a
ass,
box
and
of
everyone
everything.
can equally go to the square.
because that's
Equal
like
opportunity.
that's like Evan and I. I
You
like
go to
running a
boxing,
longer
go
range
opportunities.
rifle, whereas like
Okay.
Evan likes getting in up close.
Evan,
yeah,
what's
I mean,
a,
I'm the
what's
kind
a
of
great
guy where
Milsig
my
quiz?
style of play is that I kick in a door and ask if you have a moment
is
to
that?
talk about Jesus.
And I stand
Anybody
in
else
a
see that
window
thing? Did you
and
see
pull
what I
back
mean?
an entire team. Like,
Okay, so
Chad,
what's
Chad saw it the last time we played. Ben and I snuck up the whole side of the field so that we could shoot everybody in the ass.
Yeah.
One more patch to give away.
you just knocked
and
away so many
Oh,
patches.
just keep giving shit away. I don't care.
Really? Like, just start picking shit off the wall?
Go for it.
As long as it's not a marker, we're good.
Okay. No,
Patches.
Patches. Let's be clear here.
let's pick a patch.
Okay, so
I feel like
Oh, you know what I was? Which one? This sushi or
if
the other
somebody
sushi?
The peach.
because Jarvis
Peach.
fucked
Okay,
up my
here,
last
no,
name
no, no.
so
Here, I got a
bad
great one.
At the beginning.
First one
I feel
to
like the
comment.
first
No,
person
wait.
that can
Shut up,
comment
Chad
my
Moore.
last
Wait.
name-
Chad Moore.
First person
No.
to
No.
comment.
Louder.
Chad Moore
so
lives in
far off.
fucking South Carolina.
We get to give this
He's
one away
much,
because Ben
he's
can't
much more
staple.
attractive.
Okay, wait.
Ben or
First person
Somebody
to
can't
comment the first brand of beer, the brewery that made the first beers we were drinking tonight.
Yeah.
We have David who's in the house!
In the shame box! Respect! The son can be in the shame box! In his motorcycle in the rain!
How are you?
In the shame box!
That is love!
That is love! I am soaking wet! You get in the box!
Why are you out?
Evan didn't get in the box! That is the best!
From half an hour away. Get in the box, old man.
My beer! No,
At least give him his beer.
Oh my god! Oh my god! He is soaking
Dave, what is the question to get a free patch from the wall?
of our choosing.
Yeah, what's the question to get a free patch?
why am I wet?
You're wet 'cause it's raining. Bad answer. I get a patch! Hi, Gallagher. Gallagher, Dave just showed up. He
That
drove
landed
here
exactly where I threw
in
it
the
from.
rain just to put Evan in the box of shame facing the wrong way.
So now, what box is he in now?
He's
The learning box?
No.
No, that's the other way.
Safe zone!
Safe zone. I can't drink. I'm on my mic.
That's what she said.
You just poured beer all over your own arm.
Yeah, I did.
Well, you smell
like beer now anyways.
Hey, at least the rain will wash everyone's pee off the parking lot.
Fair.
There's skin. There's an unusual amount of skin.
Oh, it smells
An
horrible.
unusual amount of skin.
My wife would go crazy
God, that
for
was
this
hilarious.
Iron Man. Iron Man. Iron Man.
maybe I should drink.
If anyone can. Okay, there we go. There's the perfect
Yeah,
one.
Dave, you can't drive
Where
anyways.
David, shush. This is the trivia. Where does the term "my life for iron" come from?
I know that.
Wait. My life
My
for
life for
iron.
iron. Shut your mouth.
Moist.
Oh, I'm moist.
Alright, moist towel.
Okay, we gotta find
Tony
a
Andrews, I'm very...
No. We have to
my
do
life
it. No.
for iron.
We get the
Comment
tactical
below.
like. The tactical like
Nope.
like
So,
patch.
so my question to you, Dave, is: was it raining when you left your house?
No, not at all. I got halfway here and it started
halfway
pouring.
to a hurricane.
The
outside.
lightning, it was so bad. And on that note,
I don't
Bye,
even
everybody.
know the answer to
Bye,
that.
Dave.
How do you not know that?
Thanks for something. Do you like our beer tree?
I know, I've been watching you.
I know.
He
Oh,
drove
you were
here
riding your bike here?
30 minutes.
No, that's not safe.
No, he took my car.
What?
I've never, not once.
Shakespeare. Nope.
Oh yeah, no, I knew that was.
Yeah.
I didn't. I've never, not once.
Matthew Daniels gets StarCraft. Well done, sir.
Yeah.
Matthew Daniels.
Wait,
wins.
which
Chad's
faction?
idea of video games
Oh
is
yeah.
Goat Simulator.
No,
Faction
I
and
no, I
StarCraft.
said what game. I just said what
Okay,
game.
okay, yeah, no, that's fine.
It's like massive lightning outside.
Yeah, no, we heard it.
There's no like.
His name is Matthew Daniels.
It's like lightning.
Okay, Matthew
everywhere.
Daniels.
Send us
from
computer off? I
patchpanel.ca.
hope so.
Find a patch in stock.
No,
that
no,
you
no.
want.
This is the one he
I
gets.
have like
He wants that
a
one?
Walmart
This is the one
surge
he gets.
protector on my $3,000.
The next one is one from the stock, but not a special. And no patch club patches.
They're currently keeping our beer cold.
Shakespeare.
I have like,
Shakespeare in love.
I have like my mid-grade computer on like a $200 surge protector.
No, I have like my $3,000 rig on like a Walmart surge protector.
I have
That's
my
why
wife at home.
every time it lightnings, I'm just like, I'm gonna unplug this.
That's what I
None
do
of
on the
that.
Xbox, but I'm just gonna turn you off for a while.
Yeah. We went away on holidays. I'm like, we're gonna unplug everything in the house.
I bought a boat.
Thank you, Dave. That was awesome.
Those don't get affected by lightning too
Blew
much.
me away.
Unless
I
you're
noticed you
really
stopped
old.
watching, and I'm like,
If you're on the
"Okay, stop
trailer,
watching."
usually you're safe.
That sucks because you were watching all that. Anyways, go
Dave.
home. I'm gonna notice when you
Dave,
come
you want a
back
beer?
No, I can't.
Hey, Dave.
Okay, do you want to step over
Hi,
there and then I'll
Raza.
ask you
Hi,
again?
Danny Shelves. What kind of
I went
shelves?
and bought that boat.
No, I got nothing. There's no
that my hat,
joke
mother-
for shelves
oh, no,
other
it's
than being stacked.
Where'd
Hey,
everybody go?
Napier, eat a dick.
Eat a dick, Nappy.
He did, and then he complained that he wasn't the only one to eat it.
No, he got a gold dick.
Yeah, and then we told him that it was more of a pride to not have one.
He gets the silver dick and that's it. He doesn't deserve the golden dick.
That's what he got.
Return your
He gets the
golden
silver
dick.
Does he?
Yep.
Well, that's what Evan said. Yeah.
Where'd everybody go? Evan's
pissing.
wandering around. He's running circles around the table.
My wife was making sure I wasn't driving anywhere.
Did you guys show them the eat a dick?
I know mine's not watching because she hasn't been like, oh, you're not driving home, right?
Oh yeah, no, I got that too. Enjoy your podcast. I hope you're not driving home.
Yeah, no, this went downhill real quick.
I told.
It started at the bottom of the hill.
I started when I left. I was like, okay, honey, I may need you to pick me up tonight, but probably not because I'm only
Tyler
gonna have
right
an hour
now
or
is
two.
going
Then we
to
got
the
to the beer
bathroom,
store and I bought 6 tall boys.
loading bay at
And then I
Widowmaker
realized Evan
Industries.
brought beer, Jarvis bought beer, Tyler brought beer, Chad didn't because
I learned about it while I was at work, so the beer store was closed by the time I
that's
left.
true. All right,
You know what?
We'll give
I
that.
made it to the beer store on I stopped in like a random fucking podunk town on my way here because it was the last
Was
one
it
that was
Lindsay?
still open on my way here. No, fuck.
Well, you said random podunk town.
Whatever
Stop
the name.
said Lindsay.
Exactly. No, it was like
Still not
no,
wrong.
not Manchester. What's after Manchester? Ow, my
Dublin?
arm. Ow. No, what the fuck was his name? What the
See, it's
fuck
funny.
was
So
his
Dave's
name?
actually riding the bike that I was going to buy before I bought my
Dave
Cali.
is not riding his bike in the rain. He is driving his car like a safe individual. Shut your whore mouth.
No, he's riding a bike.
I'm well
Like a
aware.
badass.
I know. He's a badass motherfucker.
Yeah, I was a badass.
Okay, so
And then I took a car to the
Find a
knee.
place for that.
Nothing like a car to the
Get back in
knee.
the comments later.
Actually,
Yeah.
the funny
Yeah,
thing is,
yeah,
mine
yeah.
was my
Jarvis
knee.
broke his
What up,
collarbone
man?
while
You
playing
answer
paintball.
that
Okay, let's talk
question?
about that game. That's a great game.
Hold on, who is it?
Danny Shelves.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Who?
This looks
He did.
fun.
Danny. He's
Hi,
from the
Danny.
US.
James
he
Reese,
did
bro, yeah.
Unmasked, Unmasked with Forge, and he helps out Nate a whole bunch with
What's
the
that
panel.
mask?
Yeah, he's a cool
Unmasked,
guy.
like
Oh well, if he helps out Nate, he's a friend of
Unmasked,
ours.
like you talk about players in the industry, and then like get to know them beyond.
I'll
paintball.
unmask some players in the
I was
industry.
supposed to do
Get
a
me
thing
on
with
your
him, and I was
show,
really excited
and we
about
can
it, and the
talk
timing
about
never worked.
Players.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure
because
it'll
he's
work
in
the future.
Texas. I know he's relaunching. He's
Future.
yeah. So I don't know if Danny wants me to comment or not, but yeah, he's relaunching again soon. So hopefully,
Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
We
it
can
was
do,
fun. Like I was on there, and then he died.
James,
so
if you
want to
get on the Talking
Yeah.
Tactical podcast, you
James
have
has
to
been
be
on there.
badass.
That's Reza.
Well, James, if you want to be the Talking Tactical podcast with
that the one you
Tyler
were with?
and I, then hit us up and give us a good
Ra-
topic,
no,
and let's get it
Raza
going.
was on there. He was with
Yeah, but you wanna cut
Kyle.
that cake in
I like
half and have a
beavers.
race?
Crazy canal.
That was
I'm
right
not
before you joined the
race
show.
eating Cake.
Sure was.
Okay,
Something
well,
you
Raza's
Ryan,
been on
when
the
we
show
get back
once.
downtown?
or twice.
Oh no, I'm not going
Once.
downtown.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
We should
home.
make it
You're
twice,
not,
the Raza.
you're not race eating cake yet.
Raza? Like a Ras Al Ghul?
That is my birthday cake, so
Ew! That's a month old.
That means
That's a
that we
month
need to
old.
race eat it.
No! You're going.
there's forks above the fridge. Everybody can have.
Yeah,
some.
we only need 2. Because we're gonna race
It's
eat
full of
it.
fucking sugar. It's not
Yeah.
gonna go bad.
Sugar doesn't
Exactly.
go bad.
It'll just go good.
Exactly.
So,
Let's race eat it.
So we still have a patch to give away, and nobody seems to want to answer the question of what was the first Widowmaker patch ever put out. So we're
Patch
going to
panel?
skip that.
Patch panel.
panel. Sorry, Widowmaker's patch panel ever put out.
Actually,
My
funny
mistake.
story about patch panel. First time I ever ordered a patch, it was
I'm going
my-
to change it.
it was
Yeah,
like-
actually, this is a good story.
The first time I ever ordered a patch from Patch Panel, it was to my grandmother's house, and Evan showed up in person to deliver it. That was the first time I ever met him.
Yep.
It was
Yeah.
at my grandmother's house.
I
Every,
bought-
every once in a while, and it's funny because it still happens where I get like a random online order from Peterborough, and so I'll deliver it by hand and
Hi,
like
Andy.
drop it in their mailbox, and instead of a stamp, it'll be right like delivered by magical unicorns.
Yeah.
Instead of putting a stamp on it.
I bought my M17 from Evan's personal home in his basement. That was when I bought my M17. He's just
I mean,
like, hey, come to my
For,
house.
for the record, I started WMI in a closet,
And I'm.
and
not
then
even
eventually
that
I
hungry.
came out of the closet and
now we're here.
did it in my basement.
So we have carrot cake now.
So was Tom Cruise, R. Kelly, and John Travolta in the closet with you?
All right,
was
how are, we,
Pete.
how are we doing this, Evan? You want to
All
cut
over
it
the
up, or are we
sheets.
just digging
That's
in?
fucking disgusting. So for everybody who
If
didn't
my
answer
wife
the
is still
question,
watching, this is the
Even.
rest of my birthday cake.
we will get it done sometime.
Yep, yes.
I'm afraid.
Even Evan what? Even or Evan? Because I don't can't
Did
tell.
somebody just spell my name
When
wrong?
was your birthday?
I can't tell. That's why I'm asking him.
No, yeah,
I'm
that,
so
he spelled it wrong. That's
The
an
answer-
autocorrect. That's an
It's a little
autocorrect.
stale.
The answer to the question
I'm not
Damn it.
was the just the
Oh,
tip
dude,
patch.
that's still good.
Those of you who didn't answer, go
Fucking
fuck
golden.
yourselves. We're gonna have to come up with a new question.
What's wrong
and
with you?
Instead of this lovely, no, you guys don't get one off the wall because you didn't answer that last question. You guys get punished.
No.
This is the only one you guys get.
It's
Is the
so
I'm
good.
not touching
So
it.
stale.
Oh, good. That's so stale.
Hey, boo boo, my little bear time buddy.
Okay, you move over there. I'm eating more cake.
No, no.
Yeah, it's so
Ew,
stale.
ew,
You move on
ew.
eating cake.
I didn't say I wasn't going to eat it. I said it was so stale.
I love recoil. None of you get it. We're not gonna give away anything else.
I am gonna get the worst look when I get home.
Okay, first person to comment.
If you get home.
Because we commented before.
From my
what
1-month-old
is
child.
the actual name
already
of the
told him.
M5?
Oh yeah, we already told them.
And you get the.
We already told them.
That's the point.
Oh, okay, yeah, we told you. What's the name of the M5? What is its
What is the
production
official name of the M5? Gets an I Love Recoil patch.
Totally not the Parapro.
It's been said like 8 times.
I mean, literally until like a month ago, it was known as the
It's
Derp Rag.
definitely not the name of a
Derp Rag.
character on the show that I work on. The main, actually, one of the. Yeah, no, it is. Fuck.
See, I'm lost.
You know what really intrigued me is if you go on Wikipedia or whatever it is and look up what the Magnus effect is. It actually makes for a really
New
terrible
question.
definition for the name of the gun.
I'm well aware.
No,
Yeah, I
let's
know.
see who
Hey,
comments first. James gets it. No,
James isn't-
Andy gets it.
Andy gets it. by
Andy
a
gets
second.
it.
Fuck you,
Not Andy
Andy, and your
Fortune,
whole
right?
family.
No,
Go
Andy
work
King.
off in your
Good
own
job,
shack.
Andy.
You're
Okay,
alright.
As long
Andy.
as it's not
Not only
Andy
did we
Fortune.
give you the
I Love
patch, but we
Recoil.
gave you the
I have
answer.
another
Fuck that
package
guy.
for you. It's going with that.
Fuck that Andy guy.
They'll shoot you in the nuts.
I don't know. According
He
to
shakes
bar
too much.
waitresses, he's the most attractive one.
He's
so.
the shakiest one too. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, the waitress?
Yeah.
Which
The
one?
waitress in 0 Hour?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He was into Andy.
For the record, this thing is fucking solid.
Yeah.
It didn't even break apart.
Why are
They're
you
eating
complaining? It's
Neither
cake.
does this.
That's what she said.
That means the
At
cake
least
is
throw it
less-
with my mouth open.
Don't leave cake on the floor.
Yeah, beer
You
caps.
love bottle caps.
The rats will.
Beer
eat it.
caps only.
Rats will eat it. And then eat our
It's
patches.
Peter, bro. It's
Did
true.
you not hear about the squirrel issue we had when we first fucking started?
No,
here?
but I think you should come towards the mic and tell us about the
Yeah.
squirrel issue.
Evan's hiding in the corner
When we
again.
first got this wonderful barren warehouse location, we had a squirrel issue because our dock seal was fucked. So like there was no seal on our loading dock, and so the squirrel kept coming in, and every once in a while we would find like food from the garbage can, spread it around the shop, and so we managed to nullify the squirrel's existence. And
Was paintball involved?
yes,
Okay.
and Dave.
Always Dave.
So one day we're going to grab something off of one of the racks over here in the corner, and I reach into it and I pull out a half a bagel instead of the product I was looking for. And it appears that the
that's not a
squirrel had
magazine.
actually moved all of the parts to the outside of the box and started stashing his food in there. There was like a hamburger bun, a half a bagel. It's just-
I
that
believe
was
that
when we
Dave is
decided
still
the squirrel
involved
had
in
to
this
New
die.
patch idea.
I want that so bad.
What, the Rick Pickle?
Yeah.
Pickle Rick!
The Rickle?
Pickle Rick and Dick.
I'm
Butt,
Pickle
like-
Rick! I turn myself into Pickle Morty! Roll me over!
3 different people have made the
It's,
exact same patch already.
What's with the syringe attached to a timer? It's gonna go off in 10 minutes when we've already gone. It's completely unrelated. Just don't pay attention to that. And Beth just walks up and cuts it, puts it in her purse.
Excuse me.
Yeah, see?
I feel like I need to watch that show.
Do it!
You
I
don't?
love it.
Rick and Morty
Dude,
on Adult Swim.
I've got
or-
like the most hyperactive 5-year-old and a 1-month-old baby at home.
That's
and
what
a
you
house
know.
that needs
And no internet
everything
connection.
renovated.
And no internet
Yeah, my
connection.
internet
But you
is
got new switches,
shit.
so you're good.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
but I
gotta-
can
those are-
control all
Actually,
my lights with my
And
eyes.
the worst
are
part
fun.
is it's like you can't even come to work and stream anything because we're going off of Evan's phone right now.
You can stream
Yeah.
off his phone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
rip
but that's the thing.
cell
Is
phone
like,
bill.
we are streaming the
No,
podcast.
see that's
Which-
the fun thing. I called Tyler because everybody should call Tyler to get a hookup on their Rogers account.
I hate you so much
Yeah.
right now.
Tyler works for Rogers corporate.
because they ended up giving me this stupidly fucking huge data plan because I wanted to leave them. So
Retention department.
Yeah.
Woo! But like, Evan literally messaged me. He's like, "Okay, what's the best data plan I can get?" I'm like, "Roughly this." He amped it up.
I pretty much doubled what you offered me.
My response to that was, "I'm in
For the
corporate
record,
now." And
I did
forget.
once work for
I
Rogers. I
forget.
kind of learned the system.
Yeah.
Tick tick deleted.
You learn the keywords. It's like when you call Apple and say fire.
Yep.
They pretty much give you whatever you want.
Oh, cool, because my phone's not charging that great.
Yeah.
But the boot glass is working
This
fantastic.
doesn't count.
Mine
you
is.
can't. You've got insider information.
I've blurbed.
No, the only insider information I have is that you keep calling back until you get a call center in Ottawa. Because that's where all the retention departments are, and they give you everything you want.
Actually, no. The retention's in Pickering, Ottawa, Kitchener,
I don't want more cake.
Burlington, and
It's
North
all over the
York.
fucking iPad, you animals.
It's the cake pad now.
That's so
animal.
I'm so happy that doesn't go on my face because it would taste delicious.
Would you like me to throw some in your face?
No, because I saw your aim with a bottle cap earlier.
Well, hey, as long as
Oh god damn! Wait! Let's make sure it's in frame. This is gonna hurt.
you can't even handle.
At least I'm- I hope you got better. I hope you got better aim with your wife.
Oh, he does because you have
No.
2 kids.
Yeah. I have the worst aim. I pull out and it goes right back in.
How much? You've got data. How much?
You've got mail.
Okay, Evan.
You've got mail.
Okay,
Hope
Evan.
you haven't got stocks.
Evan.
You've got daughter.
Recoil shot. Not for long.
Smeared down the side of his beard.
This needs
Let's call that gray hair and it's
turn this
okay.
off.
It's gray hair.
It's just gonna get degrading soon.
Okay, so back to paintball and tacticalism.
Okay.
Tacticalism.
No,
I'm gonna
okay.
go piss on Evan's car.
That's my wife's
Wait,
car.
his one now or his future one?
That was on the car.
Okay, sorry.
truck.
That's his wife's car. Tyler's car.
God damn it.
You can go piss on that gay little Mirage outside.
go piss on Mark Your Territory on his car.
It's mine
Piss
now.
on my truck.
No. All right.
Oh, God, it's
let's
going
reel it
in.
back in. Let's reel it back in. Sorry.
Okay,
Let's reel it back in. We're drunk.
comments.
It's
Questions for
questions.
the
It's actually
people
happening.
here that have drank too much.
Tyler, he's actually peeing on your car.
God damn it.
No, it's a Mazda. Oh, he is too. So this devolved very badly.
I like the idea that this was supposed to be serious.
Okay, we're gonna do another 30 minutes, guys. We're gonna open it entirely up to you.
Oh my God.
Any questions, any comments, anything you'd love us to answer, anything you'd love to know about Milsig, about patches, about paintball, about teams, about
Or
anything
cake.
we've talked about in the past, or stale carrot cake.
Once
feel
you got
free.
past the crusty part on this side, it's actually not that
That's
bad.
what she said. Once you pass the crusty bits around the tip, it's okay.
I gotta go pee.
Okay.
What's going on?
Okay, actually, I got a question for you.
Yes.
What is the favorite product that you sell to yourself? What are you like most proud of?
For products that we have?
Oh god, that cake piece got big. Yeah, so like, what's your favorite product that like you're the most proud of?
Well, I mean, it's naturally going to kind of go towards our ID patches, and the reason for that is that we make it all in-house. We put a lot of effort into moving that process in-house when it wasn't originally, and, a lot of money invested in creating jobs as well. I mean, that's Dave and Ben, that's essentially their full-time job is creating those patches, and, we've been lucky enough to have such an awesome following that, I mean, we've sold tens of thousands of them.
Yeah,
So
we've made in house, and
it's a lot of work. It's a lot of very expensive equipment. I mean, just one piece of equipment is worth more than my car. So it's an extensive process, but it was really cool to get to take that step of something that we were just having somebody else make before and move that in house and
Yeah.
do that whole thing from beginning to end. So I have a lot of pride in that because it's just like. That is us. We do everything from beginning to end. All of the materials we use are made in North America. It's like that noble cause, I guess, of
Support
doing
local.
something that, yeah. Well, and it's just, domestic manufacturing, as we all know, has dwindled, and that's not always the worst thing. It doesn't mean that things that are made in other countries are bad. It just, to me, it's a little bit of a pride in the fact that we make something here. I don't know what just happened over there.
the icing in the beard. It's up higher. There you go.
It's okay, they can't see it from there.
Oh my god.
This has really gone down.
Okay. Oh yeah. What do we expect? Jordan,
Oh no.
for
This
widowmaker.ca,
needs to happen more often.
patchpanel.ca.
We need to stream it from Thirsties, though.
I think they'd let us.
I believe it.
Well, I mean, if they let my wedding be there, then.
I think they'd let us. I mean,
Okay.
if we bought all the beer there.
Yeah. So Jordan, what is your favorite product on patchpanel.ca or widowmaker.ca? And you can go find it to show it off. Okay, well hold it up.
Oh god. Me holding things up? Well, it'd be an M5.
I
Straight
feel
up.
like we should leave this mess on the table for Dave on Monday.
Oh yeah.
This is my favorite product. Minus this, because they don't come with it. But if you want to build this, buy a 13 or 12. What was it?
That's a 13 and a half.
13 and a half. And
In
a
stock
Predator and a Pro Comp. And a replica T1.
I just
And
ate
put an
icing off
HCS
of
on
my
it.
forearm.
And that's this. This
I'm
is by
proud of
far
No, it
my
was
favorite
never
thing
meant to
I've
be
ever
serious.
purchased from
It was
Evan.
entirely a drug.
Absolutely.
Okay, Jarvis, your turn.
Did somebody actually ask if this was meant
No,
to be
Roz,
serious?
is like, was it really ever meant supposed to be serious? Okay, so Jarvis, what is your favorite product from Milsig Direct.ca to Patchpanel.ca?
That's an easy one.
He's going to the patch.
Going to the
folks.
Deadpool patch.
He's going to the patch.
Oh, he's
The patch that I helped make.
He likes
Nobody
peaches.
seems to help. So I'm a big Nicolas Cage fan, and I helped Jesse with this lovely one. It's the lovely one. Sorry, nice and close.
I'm so sweaty.
Oh, it's a peach, and it says, if any of you guys watched my favorite movie of all time, Face Off, peaches. I could eat a peach for hours. And if you look really carefully, it's a vagina. It's
Straight out.
You know, I think
There
that
goes the subtlety.
for me,
hey, right above it is, I like sushi.
And if you
Not
look
too
really
much
closely,
pussy.
it's a
Let's be
vagina.
honest here. That's a
so
vagina.
Okay,
the best part of
The Evan
the
speaks. The Evan speaks.
Sorry, there's wasabi clears.
the best part of the I Love Peaches patch, as well as the I Love Sushi patch, was walking into the office in the morning and seeing Jesse, our artist, working on them, and literally just his desktop is covered in porn. And I'm just like, I mean,
Guilty.
all right, if you're not getting any at home, I respect that. You know, go for it.
That he has 2 kids now.
But yeah, so
1.5.
literally
Something
just fucking porn all over his screen while he's
Bad.
doing the research for that patch. Yeah.
Oh, that's
There
a
was some-
backstory that I needed in my life.
Yeah.
Like literally,
You're
that's
welcome.
actually made it amazing.
Research everything, man. Research
And then,
everything.
what happened to the... oh, no, I have one more in my car that's not on the wall. That
Okay.
I also had a hand in.
Milsigdirect.ca, Patchpanel.ca. What's your favorite product?
Fuck. I don't even know.
Okay,
Evan.
Evan is
his
the
favorite
product.
We
Evan is the product.
we don't
of
just buy a
himself.
product; we buy Evan in the process.
Mine hands down because we were talking.
Every
about it
sale
earlier.
sells a little bit of my dignity.
Yeah,
That's probably true.
yeah. Mine to date is still.
ever made.
That's a banana.
I know.
I'm a banana.
This is my banana. There are many like it, but this one is mine, and this one is mine.
So on my note is Patchpanel.ca 100% the Mandalorian patch. 2 years straight, I have not entered a paintball game without that on my gear.
And what's really cool about that patch, I mean, there's a lot of people that like to live
Oh, he's going into the square.
there's a lot of people that like to live within the limitations of what they're told is possible, and I mean the Mandalorian patch was one of the first red glow in the dark patches that was available, because we just kind of wouldn't take no for an answer and
red
continued
glow-in-the-dark?
playing with materials until we made it work. So that's what's cool about the Mandalorian patches. It's black and red, but the red actually glows quite bright in the dark.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
actually-
super freaking cool.
Yeah, it's either on the center of my patch or
Damn it, I
Center of your patch, eh?
a chest with whose chest? My chest.
My chest.
Your own chest?
You're gonna show us your chest?
Where is it? There it is.
I'd rather not.
I'd rather not either.
Yeah.
Another patch panel product for the back of your mask strap.
Strap on.
Strap
on, strap off.
So
it's a
either
strapper.
the
For when you
Mandalorian
just don't
patch
have
is
enough
on the
room.
center of my plate carrier or on the back of my head, thanks to the what are these called officially?
It's called the strap on.
Okay, strap on.
It is actually called the strap on.
Okay, so the strap on, which goes on the
It
back
is.
of
It
your
is
mask.
a wrap for your mask strap that adds Velcro so that you can wear a
On the
patch on the
back.
back of your mask.
First time I heard that, I wore the
Also
wrong
works
kind
good
of
if
strap
you
on
ever
the
want to
first
put
game.
battery packs on for fans.
Yep.
Bad time.
But
Good time,
PSA,
bad
it
time.
does not fit
No.
on Vios when you have dreads on.
Or
I threw my
i5s.
beanie.
Or i5.
Or
We're gonna
i5s.
do this as long as you guys keep
Can you not
commenting.
kind of squeeze
Hi,
it in on
Ben.
the side on an
Ben
iPhone?
says hi. He just got home from work or
Probably
something.
not. No.
That's a
Why
lie.
didn't he
left
come
early.
here?
Why did
He
you
lives
come
like
here?
5
Who,
minutes away.
Ben?
Yeah.
We can't give him alcohol.
what'd he
though,
say?
He's too young.
Ben
And his
Hutchison
parents
joined.
watch, and they're
How much
Yeah,
longer
he's
are you
like
doing
18.
this? Ben!
Fucking get down here and drink some
No,
like.
That's
apple
why we had
juice.
to wait until we were in Quebec to take our co-op student to a strip club.
Ew.
Sorry, cop mom.
Okay.
Sorry,
Oh,
Cutlass,
yeah,
your
his
mom.
parents might be watching
All right,
that.
so we're gonna go around the story. We do have a good
Oh,
comment.
busted.
So,
Fuck.
best and worst, like move you've made on a paintball field, starting with Jordan.
Some camp.
The
X.
best move I've ever made on a paintball field. Pete and I were talking about this earlier. It was, or no, sorry, Tyler and I were talking about this earlier.
We don't talk.
I know we do sometimes. We kind of just yell. It was
This
at Sector
podcast is
57. It was basically a. I had a single Tipex. I borrowed one from another, a younger player who was kind
Chicken
of
stick?
stuck up behind a tree. He was a little scared. I tried to get him to run down with me, but he wouldn't. So he's like, "Here, just take my gun and go, go too." And I said, "All right." So I ran down the hill. Basically, it was a battlefield style game. It was.
That
if you
one
ever-
right there with the Battlefield logo, Battlefield sound.
No, it was like
capture
the point.
In Bad Company, it was Gold Rush. So you
Yes.
capture 2, you'd move up, capture 2, move up, capture 2. Well, in Gold Rush, it was blow them up, but same deal. So basically, there was one point we were stuck on, and it was a small bunker with a half wall, a couple of trenches in between, down a very large hill into a valley, and on the other side was another very large hill where the enemy team was. So our team was here, their team was on here. So basically, I just bum rushed the whole fucking hill, jumped over the trench, and threw myself at the wall, which sort of caught me, midsection waist, and I fell over the wall, and the enemy 2 players, out of the, the graciousness of their hearts, looked at me and said, "Hey, are you okay?" And I just said, "Yeah, I'm fine," and I shot both of them and captured the point for our team, which allowed our entire team to move up. We eventually won the game because of it, but if that didn't capture, I think we were in the last minute of that capture point, and if we didn't get it, we would have lost that game.
And
Send
then
us
worse.
Matthew. Sorry, send us a picture of that custom patch that he made for your group, because you can't just tell us about it. You got to
Oh, the
show
Winter
us.
Wolves one?
No,
I don't know.
the worst.
Yes, the Winter Wolf. I've seen
The
that.
worst was probably when Evan threw a not so acceptable paintball grenade at me, and I screamed like a girl.
That was
your
awesome.
life.
That
Sorry, so let's rephrase that. What do you mean by not so acceptable?
It was we were in it was all friends. We were in
Before you then.
a bit of a backyard environment, and
Product placement. Check out the Airsoft Innovations XL Burst Grenades at Milsig Direct.ca. They're
Yeah.
loud as fuck and make Jordan scream like a girl.
yeah, I screamed like a
True
girl.
story.
That being said, I did shoot Evan 3 times from close range just for being a dick.
I wasn't even playing. I just threw a grenade.
125
No, no.
decibels at
He-
5 feet is enough to make anyone scream like a girl.
Yeah, and let's put it this way: he lost it in the first place.
Let's add to the concept here. Made in Canada.
And then found it and decided to throw it at me in the middle of a game in which he was not involved in. So, I sort of shot him in
Thank
the
you, Matthew.
thigh and hand a couple of times. But I did scream like a girl for a little bit.
Oh, God.
But it was fun.
Oh yeah, we
Ooh,
got
a Creamore. I'm taking
got
that
some
one.
more. This is when Jarvis brings.
So you know what's quite intriguing, actually? There's a Waterloo
Jarvis
Dark
picked a
here.
bunch of different
For
ones.
anyone who's ever played at Flag Raiders
Yep.
paintball, the Waterloo Brewery is like across the street.
Yeah, and then there's the there's two. That's 2 now. And
That's
then,
my first.
Wickard's white, because I don't know what you guys like, so I got a bunch of
That
gay
one's his
beers.
dad.
So you got some gay shit?
Oh yeah, sorry.
We're doing some dabs?
We're not 12-year-old girls, kids. Come
So
on.
this is my challenge with the dab concept.
As he
So
does it.
Number one, it
Never done
means
it
doing
before.
this.
Evan.
And the other one means it's doing highly concentrated cannabis products.
Oh,
so
I didn't-
like-
oh yeah, dabs. Do
Yeah,
dabs.
it's like,
right.
yeah,
Really
it's
not
like that
legal.
shatter stuff. Yeah, so, well,
Yet.
I mean, it really begs the question, like,
No, it's
are the
camouflage.
kids just
It's
using
legal
this
as
as
long as
sign
they're-
language for, they're
have a
getting
special
really
card.
fucking high, but,
Ah, he's a motherfucker. No, I hope not, because
I
he's
don't
like
know.
10 or 11.
yeah,
Let's not talk about
it's
that.
hard for me.
Okay, wait.
Hell
Who,
yeah,
who just accepted
Sector
the patch?
being on the best. Who accepted what patch?
Matthew.
Yes, Matthew Daniels.
Okay, so Matthew
Totally
sent
thought
us the
that
patch
was all
picture.
icing.
So bringing it up. So that's the
I
Winter
like
Wolves.
that. Oh.
It simplistic, but I do really like that. I'm with Jarvis.
No, simple, very nice. I love it. That's great. I love the. I love that. I love the text. I love that. What's that called? Font. I love that font.
Yeah, and that was their design. We actually had no part in the design of that one,
It's
so
all hand drawn. It looks hand drawn.
it's really nice when somebody brings us something that actually
Hey,
just
fuckface.
works great on its own.
To
Oh,
me,
you guys
it
can't see
screams
that,
Boy
sorry.
Scouts. Not
No,
a bad
you're
way.
right. No,
Not a
you're
bad
right.
way.
No, he's
Not a
right.
bad way.
I get where you're coming from.
Not a bad way.
I get it.
I went through
No.
Cub Scouts
Yep.
ventures, all of that when I was a kid.
David just got
Um,
home
Yeah,
Yeah, David got home.
And
in the rain in his car bike.
That was
two-wheeled
unreasonably
car.
fast.
it was a bicycle. Let's be honest.
It was a
Um,
bicycle.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that has to stick to the bike lane because he's slow.
And he can't drive a car because he lost his license because he had too many drinking.
Yeah, it's an e-bike. We'll give him a little bit of benefit. there.
DUIs.
Yeah, but no, in a good way that screams to me Boy Scouts, and I like to see stuff like that. Like I say, I grew up with the, sew your badges onto your sash, that kind of stuff. And
Well, and
I
that
really
said,
like that.
I mean, the guys on his team that I know are just genuinely really fucking nice people.
yeah,
so.
and I found that
like
a lot of people that I
the few times I've gotten to like meet him at games and play alongside him, it's just like he's a fucking nice guy.
Just like your wife last night. Dave will get
Was
that.
a nice guy.
No, he's soaked.
But doesn't
Awkward
have a dick.
silence.
I'm certain of that.
No, it's soaked. Her thingy was soaked. Her peach. Well, his banana
Got it
inserted.
really moist.
I don't know. They're married.
I don't know,
She
he's
has
pretty
a-
grumpy today.
Struggle more with that.
No, he's not married. Dave's not
No,
married.
my favorite. What's this? Thanks for
Oh, Dave's
watching.
too lazy to get married.
What are you putting that up for? We
I'm
got more.
not.
We got more shit coming in.
This is live.
This guy's
is
trying
the
to
go.
end the conversation. soon.
No,
He's already
this
got
is
our
live.
closing at the end.
This
You guys
is
are
live.
closing
Wow,
up
way to
already.
begin
I'm
with the
aware.
ending in mind.
Yeah, put it away.
God damn you.
Somebody's getting fucking sleepy, little bitch.
Oh, I gotta walk to my sister's house and 5 seconds away with Jarvis and sleep
Where
on the
does your
couch.
sister live?
That is she lives in the Avenues. That's not a 5-minute walk.
Oh no, that's not a 5 minute
That's
walk.
like a 45-minute walk.
That's what she said.
If he
I'm
wasn't driving me
sure.
home, I was probably gonna walk home.
Respect the box of shame. Oh yeah. Hey George. Hi George.
George is
George
here.
Bell?
Yeah, Bell. So George,
Hi, George.
we have
Hi,
me
George.
and Jarvis, you right there, lying down.
Yeah,
we
this,
did.
this is the George.
No, don't touch it.
Wait.
You jinxed the George and a dick in his face because you're an asshole.
You know what I'm really going to be
Taking his
intrigued to
ass.
see is if anyone actually used the coupon code at the end of this.
Yeah, so
I
feel like
so,
people
so
did.
no, again for all you guys that are watching, coupon code.
Oh my God, we've been doing this for 2
TTP.
fucking hours.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, patchpanel.ca.
Right?
You're
Are
pretty
you
much
worried
done
about your
now.
data, or are you worried about your wife
No.
finding out?
No, my
She's been
dad is
watching.
good now.
Okay.
No, my wife was watching earlier apparently.
Oh yeah, that's right too. I forgot about that.
Because she sent a message saying I don't
Unfriended-
want you to drive.
I
home."
unfriended everyone, George. I dropped from 2,000 friends
It
on
can't have been 2
Facebook to
hours.
150.
What time is it?
It's been over 2
Wait,
hours.
did you
It's almost
delete
11.
me?
Oh, we
I
totally
didn't
we started at
know.
8:30, dude.
Just the
Or 8
people
o'clock.
that don't matter.
Yeah,
If
but no,
I-
we
if I
had
check
technical
them, I gotta find
difficulties
it
For
Yeah,
half
yeah.
an hour, so we started at say 9.
So if I check
Yeah,
him, I gotta
it's
find it
almost-
otherwise.
No, we're
It's almost 11. We've been
we're
like
2 hours and 7 minutes
Yeah.
at this point right now.
It's not that it's not cool, George. It's the fact that I
We've
just
drank a lot. In 2
anybody on
hours.
paintball that wasn't directly related to this is gone. It's a personal account. It's no longer paintball related.
I wish I had a personal
Sorry,
things.
George. Until you and I make out,
I'm
you
lucky
can't
that
be on that.
I'm
account.
Personal
still at the
time.
personal level.
Personal Facebook accounts.
It's
I
funny.
don't
So
have
we'll-
any
Jordan's like,
anymore.
all my personal time, I played video games. Evan, personal time.
Evan and I used to play video games all the time until he
You
went to
paper
PS4.
friend, my
Well,
dad.
my gaming computer now runs our
Saving up
laser.
That's
for
true.
wedding.
That's fair. That's
Evan
fair.
and I played games recently.
Paper
Not
friend.
recently.
That is making
Not
Not since I
PC
moved.
games.
I actually have things
You know,
to
if
do,
you
like
wanna be
make my
part of
house
my
not fall
wedding party,
apart.
You just have to ask.
You have a
Yeah,
really nice
she's
house.
fast.
Swim in my pool,
It's at a
sit in my
battery
yard,
pack, so it
and
doesn't matter.
touch my
Swimming is
dad.
cool. What he means is like start at one end and just like lift his feet up and float to the other end
Go
because
on,
it's like
go on
this.
stupid 9-hour canoe trips.
And
Which
lose a
was fucking
$600
awesome.
It was
phone.
great. It was pretty great.
Man, you
Thanks
guys-
for the invite.
I feel like so.
Here,
Chad
thanks for
lost
the invite,
sunglasses.
assholes.
And we both lost cell phones out of that. So
Still don't know where those sunglasses are.
Cell phones
which
still
is
is
really
dick.
fucking
No, that's
weird.
a different one.
So basically, that canoe trip cost us like what $1,500 by the time it was all said and done.
Yeah, thanks for the invite, guys.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm kind of glad because my phone was
basically
like, fuck.
20 kilometers. We
Oh, yeah,
we
you
did
flipped
the
the
math
canoe?
afterwards.
Oh,
These guys are
So I mean, the problem with that trip was that there was really hard crosswind.
Who was
So
the
we were
pilot
going
who
really
was on
fast to get
steerage?
through it, and then when the wind, like we were
I won the
leaning
back.
to compensate for the
That's your
wind,
fault.
and then when we hit the spot where there was no wind, we just went boop.
Whatever. I'm
Exactly,
Gonna
just-
watch more.
Yeah, just like fell over,
Yes.
and that was it.
I
Cell
love that.
phones and
I love that.
canoes
Who was
don't
the
do well
captain and who
together.
was steerage? He was in the back. Yeah, it's your fault.
I mean, mine kind of works.
It's your
It turns
job.
on now, but
To what?
Oh, it does?
Look at this
Yeah.
one.
Nice.
That was Matthew Daniels.
Okay, so
So we
Did we ever give away the peach?
no,
the
we
peaches-
haven't actually.
No, the peaches still
What
needs
was
to be given
what
away.
was the contest
We
for the
haven't
peach?
got
We
one
didn't
yet.
have a peach.
Oh, we don't have them for the peach.
Question. Let's shove things in our nose.
What?
Shove things in our nose.
Let's not do
that was just in my nose.
Let me grab the M5. We'll get it up there faster.
Oh, this is happening.
Yes! Snorted a first strike.
Smells like spring.
It's not a first strike.
Oh, that hurt.
Smells like
Technically.
freedom.
It really hurt. It paused, but it's all my
I'm
fault.
so happy Jarvis is a co-host because he gets to do the stupid shit and not me.
It's fair. It's fair.
It's always fair.
It froze. It froze dead. Your phone is dead. Is
Tablet's
it plugged
dead.
in?
Tablet's plugged in. It's
No,
charging
no,
right
no.
now.
Is his phone plugged in?
How long
Where's
have
your
we been
phone?
going
Is
since
it
that
plugged
one's
in?
over there? It's not
plugged in.
Let's get you a. Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh
Yeah.
hysterically if our stream dies.
If we've been going on for like a half an hour with a dead stream,
It looks black to me and dead.
No,
Oh,
because
no.
I just.
Yeah, no Wi-Fi. Oh no, as the Wi-Fi passed.
we're still good. My battery is getting lower,
Yeah, we're still
good.
live. It's just
Alright.
the
Okay.
video here is dying. Hold on.
but it was at like 15%, so good timing.
Yeah.
Drugs are dangerous. Try paintball.
Yeah, because we can't see
Absolutely.
if we
Yeah,
if
'cause
we
we
died.
did
We
it
wouldn't
before
see
you-
Okay,
comments.
no, I already.
Actually, I do,
Sorry,
but-
Dave.
Oh.
Everybody who's on here right now was here when I said what movie that was from.
that was close.
Unfortunately,
You
let's
lifted,
go
like,
with
6 rows
what
of patches
movie
like this.
reference
giving
is
that
the
And then I came back
banana.
down, I'm like, oh,
I am
that's
not
good,
going
they
to give the
didn't all
banana
fall
away, but what movie reference is
Did we
the
ever get a
banana?
beer tap in the
I'm
beer
not going to read it again. For those of you who were here, you will know what the reference of the banana
Let's do
was.
the banana.
Oh fuck! I got
It says, "This is my blank blank." There are many blank 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 blank.
I imagine it was until it got
Oh,
tossed
yeah.
in the bin and
Yeah.
it all fell out.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie. My favorite movie. And then so the funny thing. So the story
You
behind the
wanna know the
banana.
worst part?
Originally,
Where's
this
the last
patch
person
was
to fill
supposed
that
to be
with
this big, like about a quarter of its actual size. And Jesse
comment.
was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you should make it the full size of a banana. And as soon as I said it out loud, Evan from his office was like, that's a fucking great idea. And then from then on, we had a giant banana. That was great.
I am a banana.
I am a banana. My spoon is too. My anus is bleeding.
Well, that was different.
That
Yeah,
awkward.
I got,
That ruined the set completely.
It's too good.
Jordan,
Yeah.
finish the cake.
I'm not finishing the cake.
Why?
Why am I the fat guy?
So gross.
I'll race
'Cause
you to finish
are
it.
the fat guy.
Except I'm not eating it.
Oh, well, no, I'm not doing it then. Don't squeeze my tummy.
They're still coming through.
There's lots of love in there.
Apparently we're lagging.
No,
now.
it's
Matthew Daniels, unfortunately, sorry, man, you already won one patch. You can't win two. So we got to come up with a new question. Thank you very much for answering immediately. What? What?
Chad! Box zero shit!
No!
There's a car here.
I think it's Ben.
Is it Ben?
I'm gonna go show Ben my
Oh,
cake.
Ben, is that you?
No, I'm not.
Ben's in the house.
He's here for 2 seconds and he fucked up more than we have.
Your lights are still on. Our second special guest of the night is Ben Hutchinson.
Special in
so
quotation.
except for Jesse.
Ben is too young, so he can't drink.
Yeah, but
Here, Ben,
except for
have a
Jesse,
Haterade.
all the Milsig
That's
employees
Chad's
showed up.
Gatorade.
I can eat carrot
That's
cake,
true.
though.
Well, except for Jesse.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
It's an
Thank you for
all-star
listening.
cast tonight.
FMJ? What the fuck is it? Oh, Full Metal Jacket.
Really?
Yeah. James doesn't count. Sorry, somebody else already answered before you. The peach is harder.
You're gonna eat it.
No, it's not. Okay, sorry. Where is the peach from? Where did the peach patch come from?
I
could
just
eat a
want
peach
icing.
For hours. Other than Matthew Daniels, is there anybody else who's already won tonight? And you get the I Love Recoil patch.
Ben, there's some
No, that
juice
was,
boxes in the fridge.
Is
and,
there?
No.
Hey, Ben, do you want some
That's
cake?
like
I will have some
and
cake.
the other
There you
guy
go, buddy.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Dig
Jimmy.
in.
I have to go back in the comments.
no, all the stale parts been eaten, so.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
funny enough, the
Ben will
shirt that
pretty
Ben
much
is
finish the
wearing
cake on
got
his
me
own.
anally
Chad
raped by
already
the
licked it with his
TSA.
balls.
Did I tell you about that?
What?
I was wearing.
What?
Yeah, no.
I did
So-
hear about butt stuff.
Yeah,
that's
butt
awesome.
stuff. I was going to
Dude, he has
Paintball
two moms. There's no butt
Extravaganza.
stuff.
There's a story happening
And
that we want to
this
hear.
lovely shirt with this lovely thing was fresh and brand new from Nelson. And when I went through the X-rays, for some reason, whatever material was used in Taiwan to make that shirt came up as a big metal flare on my chest.
Those were made in this building.
Was it? Well, they came up at a big metal flare on my chest, and I got anally raped by the TSA
They also
because of
make
it.
bombs
I'm pretty sure mine says
with
potato.
It was really shitty.
Oh, no, that was the
It
tan
was a
ones.
really
Yeah.
bad day
Steven
going to
says home
Paintball
plate.
Extravaganza.
I don't remember
Yeah.
why, but
Mine's
TSA was
also
like,
fucking
we
raw.
can't see what's in your chest, so we're gonna have to check your asshole for a wire. What?
America.
I'm paraphrasing.
where they're
but
totally against gay
Kinda
people,
great,
but love doing gay
love
shit.
doing
to
gay
people.
shit and then posting pictures of all the shit they've confiscated on Instagram.
dude, so one time, no names, customer came in and said she was having trouble with braking. She hit the brake. It felt like her brakes were really stiff. They weren't working. So I said, all right,
Okay,
we're
okay,
running.
no. Fill this in though. What do
You're
you
on
do for a
the
living?
camera.
I'm a mechanic.
Thank you. Go ahead.
And so anyway, so I looked under, first thing, push the pedal. Yeah, it goes down a bit and then it just stops dead.
It's frozen.
Giant black dildo under the brake pedal, wedged right underneath it. Fucking like, I'm talking like this fucking long. I'm like, how did you even drive? It's under all three pedals. It's 5-speed. Like, how'd you start your car? She's like, well, I always felt like I had to push the pedals really hard. I'm like, well, that's because you're pushing on a BBC underneath your pedals there, girl.
A big black cock.
Yep.
Oh, interracial for the win.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. That's what I found. And I'm like, not gonna pull this out. So it's like,
Okay,
let's go get some gloves and some rags.
I'm
And
not gonna pull it out. I'm just gonna finish.
it's like, I kind of like had an internal debate of like, do I want to go out to the like the reception area and be like, hey, this is what your problem is. But I didn't. I just put it in the back seat.
with your pull-out game strong, did you
Got
get
in the stone go.
No, I just left it.
Oh my
Left it. Said, you might want to pull out what's underneath your pedals.
god. You might want to pull out for a change, bitch.
On that comment, Evan, we were talking about this earlier with Dave Andrews. What's the best way to get out a dent in a car in the U.S. right now? Get a high, what was it?
Dildo dent removal.
Dildo dent removal. Yeah, you
Dildo
just
dent removal.
seen it happen.
Yeah, you use that large suction cup dildo because, I mean, in the world of auto body, suction cup extraction of dents is quite common. So
Don't
you
die,
just get
James.
a big one
I
and
mean,
just
you're our
bam on the
biggest
dent
fan.
and yank
Stupid,
it
then
out
part of
and
me
away it
realizes he's
goes.
supposed to drive me
Dave,
home.
James
I'm
is
not
our
sure
biggest
how I
fan.
feel
It's always the
about
first
this.
one on, the first one off, last one off.
Yeah, it's
What's
Razzle.
the worst that could happen?
I don't
You
know.
can't drive me home.
Uncle Tetchy stuff.
No.
Hey, wait, Ben, we got a designated driver.
Ben's
Designated
here.
driver.
I'm sure Ben wants to drive me home.
Yeah.
No, but Ben
Sure,
can drive
Ben.
me home
Hey,
because I feel
Ben,
more
how
confident
do
than
you
Chad,
like
who
your
wants me to
job?
shoot him with that.
It'll only be an hour and a half
Hey,
of
Ben,
driving for him.
how do you like your job?
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean,
Drive
like,
your
I'm
boss
leaving
home.
in 2 weeks.
Shut up.
So what does it
I'm
matter?
leaving in 2 weeks.
Where's he going?
Humber.
College.
He got old.
Fuck
Girls.
bitches.
Because
Go
we
to
took him
Trent's,
to
it's right there.
the problem is we took him to a strip club once, and now
Yeah,
he's
but
adventurous.
Peterborough bitches.
I mean,
Really?
do you blame
I
him?
Mirabelle?
No, it was when we were at D-Day in Ottawa. We took him over to.
Thanks for the invite.
While I was still a co-op
Yeah,
student.
yeah. He was legitimately still a co-op student when I
Within
took him
the
to a
last
strip
year.
club.
Now, here's the real question: is anybody still watching?
We have
We're down to 6
players.
viewers right now.
Nice.
It's recorded.
We topped out just over 20. We're down to 6 now.
It's getting late.
It
People are
is
getting tired.
also what? Oh fuck! It's almost 11 o'clock.
I'm not going home.
Everyone else was inspired by us and went to the bar on a Friday night.
Yeah, they're like,
That is
well,
very well possible.
the only dumber thing I can do than watch this is go drinking. So I'm gonna go drinking.
Oh, the best part is I'm totally putting this on YouTube tomorrow.
We'll be immortalized forever for being
Yeah, but no
idiots.
one's gonna make it this far. Look at
And
the
peeing
YouTube
on
stats.
Tyler's
People watch
car.
like fucking a minute and a half, and they give
I
up.
may have beat him.
What are we at now?
We live in a,
2
actually.
hours,
I
17
stood in there till they
minutes.
all
we live in
Yeah.
a generation of
No,
millennials that don't fucking do anything.
Oh my god.
I think I've said
I think this is what we're gonna call it, guys.
Are we
These
gonna
are
call
the
it?
9
Yeah,
words
yeah.
that people can hear.
So, from Talking Tactical, this was
Oh my
great.
God.
2 days in a row. This is our first time. This is our very first
Original
pub
plan was
night.
to drive home.
Evan, are we allowed back?
That ended quickly.
That's questionable. I
So
don't
we
know
might
if I'll
come
have
back.
much of a reputation
For
after
those of
morning.
you who watch in
gotta
Jordan,
the,
will you come back?
the
Oh,
verse?
fuck yeah.
Well, when are we having another one?
Would you
I
come
don't
back
know.
when you turn
When'd you
19?
come back?
Yeah.
When do you turn
Okay.
19?
January.
No, sorry.
Too long.
Rephrase that. It's September. He said
So the
September.
next one is on Ben's birthday.
No, he said September.
With how long it takes
It's like
us to
13
set up
minutes
one,
into
I
the
believe
show.
it.
Wait,
He'll
what's
be
the-
vomiting all over.
what's
the
the
No, I
date
meant
today?
like January last year.
Wait. Today's August 11th, so he turns 19 on August 13th. So we're good. That's Sunday. We're good.
Who?
Ben.
Yeah.
His birthday's on
fair,
August.
Yeah, sure. we'll
Whatever
go with that.
Sunday is.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
check his Facebook. It's a lie.
It's a lie. Everybody likes on Facebook. Even
Chad
Evan.
would come back.
I
I'm
just-
always
Actually,
gonna
Ben,
be
I have
Chad
a
will be
genuine
back.
question. Can we all help you move into college so we can act like we're like your 4 male parents?
Yeah, it's 5, but let's not count.
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, 5.
What, you share
Well,
the two
Chad's there's
moms?
got to be a woman, so it's probably Chad.
Do you guys just share the 2 moms, or?
Yeah, no,
Sure.
no, mom. It's the hole in the wall.
They're
Test
just the
tube.
surrogates.
Yeah,
The
they were the
surrogates.
carriers.
Both of them.
I mean, I haven't
No,
seen
they
it.
We were the void. We were the void in your life.
The 5 of us just pumped until you came out.
So is this like the
Actually, wait, no.
Christmas pass? Like
No,
each
you-
one
Dude, it's like a
represents
Christmas
something.
pool every year. Like, who's
I
the
do
father?
want to. I want to make you tell a story. I want to make you tell a story.
It's the
Sorry.
turkey. It's
Okay.
a turkey base.
Hold on.
Worst
Sorry.
Secret Santa ever.
No,
Who's
no,
gonna
no,
get
Explain it to all they're talking.
Okay, so there was a picture that Ben posted on Facebook
Oh
when
yes.
he tried to set up a paintball event. And what was the caption to your friends?
So, I tried to organize like a high school sort of like end of the year paintball thing. Because, you know, I thought I'd be nice to them, even though like I fucking kind of hated their guts.
Jarvis.
And it was on. It got rescheduled to another date. And
Yeah, because of rain.
Yeah, the weather. And I drove 45 minutes to Sector. And I got there.
What's in it for me?
And
Dude,
Jake and Jamie and all there in the booth.
It's Jarvis. Come on
And
now.
oh yeah, no one's here. So it's like,
he knows
it's like, hey Jake, want to go take my picture in front of all the picnic tables?
And
There's like
okay,
a
wait.
Are we betting?
Wait. Okay, wait. We have
And
to. Okay.
he takes my picture in front of all like the could have been used gear, and I captioned it on Facebook saying, because it was Father's Day at the time as well, saying like, I don't have too many good pictures with my dad, but here's a shout out to him. This is
This
best
is the
picture
one.
I-
This is the one photo that
This
I
is the
have.
best picture I could find.
And there is.
It's a test tube.
No, it is just Ben.
It's just Ben. Ben and a bunch of unused gear.
Yeah, just no one is there.
Oh, Ben in a row of unused condoms.
They're just hanging on the
Oh
wall.
my god.
Oh,
Okay.
that's all I got.
Okay,
Give me
so
Rain
Five,
a dollar.
10,
You made it rain $1.
25 cents. I can go buy a gumball.
no, there's more down there.
Oh shit.
Except
Bend
the
over.
machines don't
Oh.
pay the entire money.
Okay. Okay. All right. So Jarvis is gonna come in here and sign us off.
Thank you very much for tuning into Talking Tactical Podcast. It was great to have all of you here. You can reach us at Talking Tactical on Paintball. Fuck you guys! I can see what you're doing. I have ESPN. You guys can't do that to me.
That was air in my mouth.
That's what she said.
Evan,
I
I
was
should
gonna
end
say
the
you
show by
enabled this.
literally hitting the power button
Yeah.
on the power bar.
Okay. At Talking Tactical. At Talking Tactical Podcast on Facebook, at Talking Tactical on
Instagram
what he said,
and
on
SoundCloud and iTunes.
Twitter and iCloud.
Anywhere you want to get your
Didn't break.
podcast audio only.
Come and see us where you find us, and we'll be there. All of our shit is on our Facebook. We've put the links there for you. It's pinned at the top of our Facebook. We're lazy. I cover our Twitter. He covers our Instagram. When we say we mean the royal we, ourselves and God, as well as each other. Thank you very much for tuning in. This has been a great bombshell of a fucking cast.
If you missed the live show,
say
it will
goodbye
be
to
on
your
YouTube in the coming days. Thank you so much for checking us out.
you
Evan,
love-
how long is TTP going to be up on Milsig or Patch Panel?
It depends on what tomorrow brings.
TTP as a
How long does
promo
Evan
code.
wait
Turn it on.
to wake
promo
up?
code?
Yeah, no, it's good.
Okay,
How long?
How long?
About that long.
Just leave it on there for a while. See what
Okay.
6 inches
So
around.
until it stops working, use
is
TTP for
about
20% off on your order. Patchpanel.ca. Evan, thank you so much for hosting us here in Peterborough. Everyone, thank you for joining us. I don't know if you're ever going to live this down, but we'll find out in days to come.
We've lost all of our comments.
watch it. I'm
Our
gonna
tablet
watch it
died.
tomorrow.
We can't
We're
say
gonna
what to
hate
say.
all of ourselves in the morning, except for maybe Ben.
We love
Probably
you.
hates
We
himself.
miss
Ben has
you.
no
Thank
to
you.
everyone, as always, we will
Ben was
see
a
you on the
co-op student. He
field.
hates himself
And don't forget to
already.
talk tactical,
I'm a
boys.
clone.
Exactly. Have a great day, guys.